All right, we are live. Here I am. Here I am. I made the big time. Matt's Matt's here. What's up, Matt?
Hi, what's up? How's it going, BotBot?
It's great. We're gonna play some Root tonight. Well,
Well,
we're gonna
yeah,
watch
we're
some
gonna
Root
watch.
tonight. But we've got a fantastic lineup. This is well. I don't know if you want to talk about the series. If you want me to talk about the series,
I can talk about it.
go for it.
It's all you're doing, and I have no right to talk about it. But we've been wanting to play more Root, Hunter and I. I'm gonna open my. So the players can hear me. We want to volume up on me. Anyways, we wanted to play more Root, do more Root stuff, and then you randomly messaged us one day, and you were like, "I want to stream more Root stuff." And we were like, that's funny because that perfectly aligns with exactly what we would love to do. So perfect example being today, we are going to talk about ad set a lot, advanced setup, something that I know I don't feel as well versed in these days. Basically, I feel way behind on Marauders and haven't played enough Root. And I think Hunter is feeling somewhat the same, although I think he's played a little bit more Marauders than I have.
I've been playing a lot. I'm playing more. I'm getting set up.
Hunter's ready. He's ready for Root tournaments. He wants to win. And so here we are doing that. Basically, my goal is to join you as a commentator today, so that you can teach me all of the wisdom of what is modern competitive Root.
I would love to do that, and I don't know that I'm best qualified for that, but you know, I was available and willing, so I guess we'll get by that way. But I do feel bad for Hunter because we've got a smashing lineup tonight. We have former SCPT Root Tournament champion LilyG in the house.
That's right.
Heyo.
We've got former Weird Root, well, not, I don't know why I said former. We've got the Weird Root Tournament champion in the house in Humberto.
Hello, hello.
And I would actually say that this next player is probably my arch nemesis in Root, Marcusthecat.
Hello. Howdy.
So we've got really a, what do they call it? Is it a killer's row? Is that the right term? We've got a death row, killer's row of Root players, and we're just gonna let Hunter sit out on that stick as a piece of meat to be gnawed and chewed.
You didn't introduce everyone.
Oh yes, there is
Numberebo's here.
this Deep Throat is here.
All right, I'll try.
Oh my God. I found the off button. So Hunter, you're gonna play some Root tonight.
Yeah, and I'm very good. I've been training in secret.
Very cool. I was I don't know if you saw the splash screen. I've got ad set tattooed on my chest, which is, you know, that's commitment. Let's just say that.
Well, I think we can dive right into the game. To sort of explain, the players here are going to play a standard game of Root. They're going to do an ad set, but BotBot and I's job is to focus the commentary on not only analyzing the draft as it happens, but sort of relating everything in the game back to the draft and how decisions in the draft sort of were felt out throughout the entirety of the game. So hopefully we all get a good sense of what exactly advanced setup is doing game-long repercussions-wise.
Yeah, and I've kind of talked with all the players, and I'm hoping you guys will also participate by kind of talking through some of your decisions as you're making the decisions in the draft. And if you notice something, I think a perfect example was I played a game a couple days ago where the moles went right before the lizards, and that was a little bit of a product of second seat took the lizards, and then the first player took moles, and the moles being right before the lizards was really bad for the lizards and really bad for the table because nobody could stop the moles, because the moles were able to influence the outcasts right before the lizards went. So it's that's just a perfect example of how the draft can impact it. So I'm excited to see what we find out. We're actually going to be walking through this manually, just because we're also here to hopefully provide a little bit of instruction on how to do the ad sets. It's so new, it's so great. If you've watched any of the winter tournament, shout out Garrick, what's up? If you watched any of the winter tournament, they did a little bit similar to the ad set, but we're actually going pure by the book, which I do have right here. See that? Prove it. But in the mod, we have these cards. We're going to get rid of these cards because we're not playing with 8 players because we're not psychos. And is everybody in a seat?
I'm in a seat.
So if everybody goes and grabs one of the cards in this stack. So this is going to determine turn order, seed order, actually. Seed order. And turn order, actually. And you don't necessarily need to like sit there yet.
I'm first player.
And I am third.
Fourth.
Oh, I think you should go over there then. Wait.
I think it's first up there, second, third, and then fourth.
Yeah, first
That's how we normally do it.
first player would be here.
Okay.
Got a lot of Humberto fans in chat. I'll say that much. Already, the crowd is coming out.
Hey guys.
All right, everybody's got their seats. Okay, so now, as part of the rules dictate, we're going to grab one of these military factions that we're definitely going to have in the draft. We are going to have some rats. Why don't I get nice and close here?
Perfect. We can start my learning of Marauders off with a bang.
And then we'll mix in all the factions. We've got some otters. We've got some keepers. We've got some eerie dynasties.
Oh no!
Good.
It's just a bloodbath.
Beautiful.
And a vagabond. Oh man. Well, rules do say, oh, we're gonna get a scoundrel.
Yes.
Thank
you.
That is going to be an interesting thing to think about, especially with the rats and the scoundrel in the same game. You know, that how does that play with the turn order? How does that play with the ruins? So what I would really like to do is just really hand the game over to the players and let them play, and you and we'll talk about it.
Before you do that,
Oh
though,
yes.
can we have cards?
Oh, I suppose. Jeez.
So demanding, Lily.
You win one tournament, now all of a sudden you're out here making demands. There are your cards.
And of course, I know this for sure, but just to illustrate for newer players, it's draw 5, and then we keep 3, of course, right?
Yes, great point. Yes.
Yeah. Just just to give.
Thank you, Hunter.
everyone
Thank you for
opportunity.
informing me.
Yeah,
on that.
yeah.
I needed that. Thank you. I'm the one learning here today. So.
And for
I
all the
appreciate that.
operational nerds out there, really love operations and procedures, it's also important to note that you don't have to discard until everybody's set up.
Ah, those op nerds.
I'm going to mute myself in Discord here.
Yes. We are now at
Miss
our
you.
commentary desk as,
All right.
as it belongs, as we are
I got
wont.
a field that's wide open,
Yeah,
but I
she
don't
does.
necessarily have a hand that would be great for badgers or birds. So that's fun.
It honestly kind of almost stinks how sometimes how much just your opening hand can dictate
feel like
what
I
you have to do in
kinda
the
wanna
draft. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Warlord just
even though you
because I
won't have
don't
your
really
opening
want
hand all game
to
long.
try how to deal with a vagabond, and I'm very bad at selling things.
And there's a lot of
So
bird
I'm
card
gonna
needs out here now.
Yeah, yeah.
go
Because
forward.
Badgers
Awesome.
and Erie, I mean, there's going to be a lot of cards locked
Decision.
up in retinue. Okay, we're going rats in 4th position.
I've yet to see someone regret that.
Oh,
Remember
they're-
to take your cards out of your hand before picking the faction, because if not, kind of like bugs out a little bit. Your cards are still over here, I think.
yeah, they are.
See, that's good. That's some good information
Hi,
right
Root.
there.
Welcome
Thank
to
you.
Root Root with Botbot.
Thank you.
It's
about
Root
that.
here to watch Root Root.
Yeah.
Let's have Root on, and it'll be Root
okay.
Root
So
with
now I've
Botbot and
got
Root
everything
Root.
set up. I'm clearing the map edge that has 2+ clearings between enemy homelands. Well, there's no enemies, so that's a good start.
And this is something
The
else
homelands
that
are on the
so
edge.
Lily's setting up right now, and I mean,
Right.
I don't know how much people know about
And then
the
it's 4
ad set draft, but
warlords,
this is a
4
key
warriors, a
difference
warlord,
than
and
the original setup. Is that
I'm very familiar with
she's
this
going to
faction,
set up
absolutely.
on the
Gonna
board,
go in
and
this
then the
corner,
next
because
person is
it
going
has
to
2
pick,
slots,
and I think
like
that's just
this.
really cool
Right, right.
because you get to
Make a
react.
decision.
She says there she's picking a corner
That's a
with
good
2
one, but it's
spots.
definitely a
All the
decision.
others do not have 2 spots, but she would like to have
Someone
the
has
freedom
tea.
of getting
Yeah.
What?
building slots ready on the go. So
And she's already
the game
been
will
accused
handle
of getting
putting
tea,
ruins under the
which
ruins.
actually sounds.
Yes.
She had talked about not having a good hand
Yeah,
for
they-
Erie,
Alright,
so she probably
that's
didn't
Right.
have birds. So she probably has a tea.
Okay.
yeah.
Probably going to want to craft it right away. And I think as the rats, you want to have that
Alright, so
two building
my
clearing
hand is bad
to
for
start off
everything.
in. I should get the chat up.
Perfect.
Does chat even want me there?
Yeah, yeah.
They want you, Botbot. Chat wants you. So Marcus also complains about his hand here. It makes it a much tougher
So yeah,
call when there's
just
not
gonna
like an
go
obvious
birds.
synergy.
Haven't played birds in a while.
For everything, go birds. Got it. I feel like that's life advice.
Birds is an interesting one when you think your hand is bad, because I would think birds you would maybe want kind of a specific hand to survive with the early, at least like an initial couple turns, right? I like to come out of the gate with birds, but maybe that's not the norm.
I'd say that,
So
yeah.
since we're talking about advanced setup,
Let's listen.
if anyone's not aware, birds and also warlord, when they set up, they have to be 2+ clearings away. So that means I can only set up from there to there, I believe, on the edge of the map.
Mm-hmm.
So there has to be 2 in between.
It's a lot of foxes to choose from.
Yep. And there is 1 bunny.
Ooh, are we doing
One
corner
bunny,
start?
so gonna take the opposite.
Corner
Wow.
start.
Corner start.
What is this regular setup?
Well, then I wouldn't have set up by now if it was regular setup. So
That's true.
And I'm gonna go charismatic.
classic.
That's pretty dangerous, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
Charismatic,
Boring.
you don't know if anybody's
And
going to be
that's
in
really
range for you to
bad.
hit immediately. Of course.
Go builder.
And
doesn't
they
You
can
know-
set up with the
That's all
intention
going
of
off.
not being.
Yeah, I mean, we could see the
that out.
exploding birds.
Yeah.
Just put 2 cards in recruit, blech, puke a
Pop,
bunch of
yeah.
birds out onto the table, and then turmoil.
Done with it. That might be exactly the plan, given that they, like you're saying, they're second in order here. So these next 2 players are both gonna have similar restrictions on, like, oh, you have to be placed a certain distance away. Except for now, we're in a situation where, because they took
Cards
that
are
opposite
bugging
corner,
out
there's
for
really
me,
like
right?
no spaces that are
Okay, you
2
finished
spaces away from both of these
Humberto?
homelands,
I am
right? So
finished
then you
it.
suddenly can kind of get away with anything.
Um,
I'm kind of interested
So,
why he was
my
interested in being
position-
rabbit.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
what
seeing
card?
is that
Maybe they just had
yeah,
2 rabbit cards,
Warlord
and that's what they're
game,
gonna dump into
Vagabond
recruit.
is
What happened here?
a slight disadvantage. They're gonna have to share ruins.
Oh yeah,
Um,
the whole deck
and
got
Umbrella
discarded.
is.
Well, I guess nobody
reputation
has
of
a
not being
dominance
the
in their hand.
strongest vagabond.
That turns.
I'm also not
What's
very
happening?
keen on
Oh, there it goes. It's yeah.
otters. In a warlord game, warlord tends to beat up the otters, and I tend to play a very high crafting otters. And crafting in a warlord game is a bad decision. Generally. So
Good
that
insight.
leaves me with the badgers.
Doesn't want to craft, wants to do other stuff.
Looking at the options of setup, I believe this is my only options set up here and here because you have to be 2+ clearings away from enemy homelands. There's no clearings that are 2+ enemy homelands or 2+ clearings away
Yeah, Upper Bunny is
from homelands,
illegal.
but these ones are
Destination as well.
2 clearings away.
Yep.
So I believe that this is my only option for setup.
Are those 2 bunny clearings not
That
also
seems
legal?
right.
Or am I crazy?
Um.
Oh, map edge. That's my problem. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, the other one's in the corner. That top left bunny would have been legal, I think.
I don't have those. I don't have the setups memorized in terms of the
Yeah,
The
who's
different
gonna be away
restrictions.
from what?
one thing that
Two
Marcus.
against one playing
Not
map
ideal.
edge that had 2+.
One thing that
Generally,
Marcus
I'd
didn't
like to
mention that I think
have
is also key here
Clearings with
is
the same
not
suit.
leaving the
but-
badgers to the first player because the first player already automatically has the a
Then
big advantage.
I have
But
to put
Leaving the otter or leaving the badgers
out.
to the first player is seen as not a strong move because you're giving them
Oh.
such an advantage
I
in
just
the.
want to remind you guys
and-
that Marcus literally wrote the guide on badgers.
guide.
So what you're saying is,
Is
Keepers
there-
and Iron
does
going
anyone
first.
see the
If
bag
no one
for
else acting
relics?
before them, they can
Not
come out of
see
the
it.
gate
Not
swinging.
there.
So leaving
no.
that
Is that not it?
available in the
Here.
draft is just dangerous.
Oh, yeah,
because
it's right
it just
next to your
gives them too
dice.
much power. So
Yeah.
Marcus,
Invisible to
because
me.
they're not last
Can
in
someone
picking order,
help
thus
me out?
first in going order.
Like
While it's
unlock
not
it or
as
something.
powerful,
There it
powerful
is.
for
I
them
see
to
it. I see
have
it.
Keepers and Iron, it's too powerful
cool.
for them to let it fall to Lily.
Exactly. And maybe you could. And then there's that
So
that
then,
tug of like, well, if
just
we
a
take him in
reminder
third
of how
turn,
this
is that
goes.
too weak?
I
So
usually
trying to
just
figure
kinda
out how do you
do a
balance.
Pinwheel, or kind of just going around the world, placing relics.
This is the thing that still messes
Technically,
me
you
up,
don't have to
especially on the
put your
mountain map.
warriors down until your relics have your first round of relics go out, right? Is my understanding. I could wait until after these guys come out to decide on where to put my 8 warriors, but in this case it doesn't matter because I'm locked into those 2 clearings. So I put down initial relics, and then 5 relics have to go in clearings not adjacent, or in forests not adjacent to my keepers. So here, here. I'm not smart enough yet to like think about like, oh, probabilities of a statue are higher, so I should probably put the statues together. I suppose I could do
That's
that.
some-
Like
That's
right
some
now.
deep thinking right
It looks
there.
like the
Yeah.
jewels are probably going to be what I'm getting.
But hey, you're
Um,
deciding a lot at setup,
I
right?
don't
That's
think
part of
about
this draft.
Yeah.
Is like if you're talking about advanced setup, you are trying to optimize everything based off of your very first decisions here. So it makes sense to at least begin thinking of things in that way.
Oops.
And I'd say that the Badgers are
finished?
one of the factions. Rats too,
Over
which is
to-
what makes Marauders so great. But they're one of those
So
factions
I
that
can
warp
choose
the game.
between
Like the rest of the game sort of
Riverfall
is shaped
and
around.
Scoundrel,
fact that they're in.
obviously. But I was actually hearing somebody earlier talk about how neither of those are very good in this situation because of warlords for some reason, which these are thoughts that are coming from my own head. But it seems more exciting if I pick Scoundrel, so I'm going to pick Scoundrel. And there was my whole process.
Thank you, Hunter. No, I think this is right though, because
First
not only
turn,
does
torch the badgers.
like Scoundrel's going to craft a fair amount, but they're not going to go into crafted items. They're going to go into their own thing, right? So they can block some stuff
I wouldn't be
from
upset.
them. Otters are going to enable crafting from everybody.
And how do we put the
at
ruins
table,
out?
right? To allow
It's
otters
already
in the
out,
game
already
means
out.
everyone is tempted
There's
into
only one
pulling
set.
cards out of otters' hand
Oh.
to craft them. It's not
Vagabond
just
Warlord.
up to otters on whether or
There's
not
2
they
Vagabond
craft their
Sergeant
Yeah.
craftables.
sets.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to play anti-lords here, you are left with the Scoundrel because you just can't leave that many craftables in play.
Yeah, and I think you're probably looking at the board
did the
thinking
bad
there's going to
thing.
be a lot of war between them. I may be able to just kind of sneak in, sneak out, The Scoundrel has that free turn late in the game when they burn the earth, where they can just sit in that
Wait, so what
clearing and
happens to
not
my
get
cards
hit.
now? Are
So
they just forever
they've got a
stuck
couple
over there?
advantages, and they can really take out a huge
Wait, I can just
clearing
take them.
for anybody.
Yeah.
So they have some tools in this matchup, and I think the Scoundrel's great with all the warring factions because the Warlord gets a lot of attention, the Badgers get a lot of attention, Vagabond can just run around trying to stay out of trouble.
Right.
And they, although one thing that hasn't been stated, because in competitive route, Despot Infamy is the given. Like we don't even play Vagabond without Despot Infamy, but I double checked in the rulebook. It still has the original Infamy.
Yeah, we're not,
So
we're not
it
doing
hasn't-
the fancy Garrick style here today. So,
Yeah.
Hunter
Right.
could go
My other
swinging, although
question
he's
is
not
this:
the
where's
he's
my
not
pawn?
the greatest.
Oh, there it is.
Vagabond at
And the
doing
Vagabond has
that,
already
but it's
disappeared.
always still pretty good, even with the bad Vagabonds.
Yeah. Let's face it, Vagabond be fun.
Yeah. Also worth noting too, because we see the Scoundrel pop into the woods, it will mean that Eerie are even more likely to have to bust their first turn. So I
Alright, I'm
think
done.
happened is
I'm ready to play this game.
because Humberto said their hand was not very good. I suspect they
Alright,
have two
done.
Ready as well.
mediocre rabbit
do it.
cards, and they said, you know what, at the
Turns on.
Go
very
ahead.
least, I can charismatic.
Okay.
Opening
So
and
I
just
will
dump
go ahead
both of
and
my cards into recruit
go ahead
and
and
get a bunch of
slip.
birds on the map, and then move on from there.
I will move one.
Ooh, I like this. Taking the closest relic.
And
to
then
the
I will take a
Warlord.
look at whatever this here is. Oh wait, okay, I see. Y'all are using states now, aren't you? Yes.
Oh,
This is what I wanted.
Oh,
First
look at
hammer.
that! Look at that!
This mod is great. Yeah.
I got the hammer and you
got a
didn't.
hammer. Wow.
Yep, that's my attitude.
Hey, can you? Oh yeah, you're getting it. You
I'm
got
going to use. Oh, I'm going to use my hammer.
Okay.
Wait, okay. How many things can I? Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to use my hammer right now. I'm going to craft a root tea.
Oh.
I'll take a tea.
Way
I'll
too early
gain
for that.
2 points
Table
for that
is
tea.
on alert. On
no.
alert.
And then I will use my
Definitely.
We
last turn
think Lily
to
already also
run
has
away
a
again.
tea, right? So it's like
Over to here, specifically
first
here.
action, Lily
for
might
some
have two
reason.
teas. Or actually,
That's my
wait,
turn.
sorry. Correct me. Can the Lord of the Hundreds steal from the Vagabond? No, 'cause
No.
it's not a satchel. That's right. Or
Yeah.
it's not in a not a satchel, but a crafted
On the
items
faction
area.
board, yeah, in the
So
fact
that's a
crafted
safe
area.
tea.
Yeah.
So that's blocking one tea
My dirt
from
song.
the Lord of the Hundreds.
I'll encamp twice.
Lily's in chat saying Hunter's just gonna win with the Scoundrel.
So I put together a little tool for the stream. You won't see it for a minute, but I will turn them on here in a second.
So keepers, I'm still just learning as a faction. I still fail to often understand what it is they're doing. It's so much text on that board that I'm constantly trying to keep up. So that's going to be my personal other goal today is
Sure.
to just firmly grasp what keepers are even doing. They're getting 2 way stations down.
They're
So
kind of
encamp,
randomly thrown around the screen, but I
no
put
recruiting.
the faction
No
markers
crafting.
on the screen, so that way you kind of see what the turn order looks like just by looking at the screen, no matter what I'm looking at.
Right.
Move up here.
One thing I wanted to talk about real quick
Hey,
was
Marcus,
with the vagabond and the
so
turn
it shows
order
that I haven't played birds in a long time because
and
I
the rats.
probably turn one myself. but
So
if
the
you wanna help-
rats
if
are
you want
gonna
me to
go
help you with
first.
Warlord, you can put a guy there.
I
wait.
think you can put 2 cards and move and get by.
So here's the downside of taking the vagabond first turn. There is that anybody who crafts, whether it be the Eerie or the Badgers, the rats are going to have
Alright,
first
so
crack
I
at
will
getting it
delve
before
here.
the vagabond can aid. So that puts
Right.
the vagabond a little bit of a disadvantage, and that's one of those things. It's you kind of have to consider as part of your opening.
And
Is that going to be a problem for you getting items that get crafted once
Right.
people make the decision to craft? I don't know. We're going to see a lot of crafting here.
move up here.
I mean, that's why it's extra lucky he was able to find that anvil right away and at least get one of his own craftables
Yeah.
out on his first action.
And
It's like I can
my
run blocker on
evening,
one of the items I need
any
to
guys,
keep control
any
of.
clearings that have over 3 or reduced?
Not that T is the most important to
Any
get early,
clearings with
but
over 3 warriors.
Oh, I'd say
So
it is.
block
If you
one,
can't,
I'll
if you don't get the
gather
T
retinue.
early, you're gonna struggle.
this card in here. And I'll put this card in
you see a
here.
bird, a bunny, and a bird go down into the
Oh, I have the faction markers in the wrong place. Oops.
And 3
Badgers
cards.
are
Badgers are flipped with eerie.
Alrighty.
I mean,
So
applesauce, we
I'll
are not
start
doing
by-
Despot Infamy, so this vagabond has the
skip over
potential to
my,
fire on all cylinders.
My hand's not empty, so I'll just put a couple cards into move.
The interesting thing is, do the players know that? That's what's going to be fun. Because we didn't tell them, we didn't make an announcement, we didn't text them, we didn't send them
I won't craft.
fax. Do the kids be faxing these days? I don't know.
Root. Oh, no DI, huh?
We're doomed.
Wait, why?
Why are we doomed?
Nah, it'll be fine. We'll just hit the vagabond a lot.
Hey, listen, I'm just joking around over here. I'm playing chess, okay? Don't tell me I'm a threat because that's going to interrupt my chess game I'm playing right now.
Sorry, Hunter. You're a threat.
No, but I got this guy on the ropes.
I'm gonna move here.
Oh wow, we did not.
Just
So we
be a
did not
threat in both
go
places.
first.
Oh dear.
We went 2 and
then I'm
move.
gonna move
We're
here,
committing to the charismatic.
Oh, wow.
and I will punch some badgers. Any ambush?
Go ahead.
It's possible they started
We
with
need
no
a dice
fox
roll. I
cards
can't see the board anymore.
because there was a lot of foxes that they could start in, but if they had no foxes, they were like, "Well, I'm not gonna be able to move out, so I have to do the bunny because it's the only way to even get out of the space." We do see a boot and coins go into the decree
So my
as well.
Man.
Oh, wow.
So some further blocking
Yep.
of our Lord of the Hundreds.
And that's my decree. So I will score 0 VP and draw a card.
No build. I don't hate
Yeah.
that. Sometimes the Eerie can score a little too fast if they get that first build in,
I should
on
have been
their first
thinking about
turn.
this harder.
and I think it kind of helps
Go
you
hit a vagabond.
stay under the radar a little bit when you
Yeah.
don't go too fast. I
What
love
if
I
you
love the
weren't
strategy
going
of
hard
pausing a
and I
turn
lose points?
Right.
on that
Although,
build.
Well, then
Yeah.
I
how
don't
much
have
do you
turn.
need to stay under the radar when keepers and Lord of the Hundreds are at the table? I
Alright,
don't know.
Yeah.
no
The
raise.
radar sort of naturally drifts
Recruit,
over
Yeah.
to them.
one with the stronghold, one with the warlord, so 2 here. No anointing needed. Choose a different mood, but I love being stubborn. Okay. Either rowdy or jubilant or relentless. Because that sounds fun. No, I'm just gonna go rowdy.
Okay.
I like
Keep it
how
simple.
Lily's in the chat.
Feel
I
like
know,
I
yeah.
won't have any cards at the end of this turn, and I would like to have more cards at the end of this turn.
Yeah, I love a rowdy opening.
Okay, so going into daylight, I need to craft. I will be crafting a tea. I just
There.
gotta figure out which one.
There it is.
Yeah.
It's the
Which
other
one?
with the
He's
smoke.
already gone.
Because I want to build. It means I've got.
Although
two
it's kind of wild
advances.
to get rid of Grandiose
I feel like I have to
this-
reverse engineer these turns.
early. I
I
don't know.
don't like it.
I'm trying to remember what Grandiose does. Let's
Grandiose
see.
is the swap.
Oh,
of the
yeah.
Warlord
It's gotta
Command
go
I don't
under
mind
since
losing
it
that
makes
one.
the
Like,
most
Yeah.
sense to go that
I
way.
like
Actually,
using it on
I'm
the first
sorry, I'm
turn,
not
and I
gonna
don't
do
think you
rowdy.
really
I'm
need
gonna
it
go
after that.
grandiose.
Yeah.
so that you can
It's
move
the
out
last
and
turn
then
of the
build a
Grandiose.
stronghold. But
Right.
All right, I'll spend this
Oh,
card.
so here you go. She's gonna switch
craft
to
a
Grandiose,
tea.
do what you're saying, use it first turn, and then immediately lose it for
Yep,
the
yep.
future. So at least get it out of the way to use right
I get
now
no
while she
points,
still
I'm very
can.
sad about it. So then
Badgers
I'm
might take a
going
second hit here.
to
I want to see that. I want to see her go down into that
go
mouse
for a
clearing
walk.
and clear that
Mhm.
badger
This
out because
direction.
that
Oh.
badger is key.
And drop
Oh,
off
no.
the
Yeah,
guys
but
there and continue.
She's just gonna go to the
walk
north. We're
here.
gonna
Okay.
ignore
Get
gonna
the
ignore the
Key
keepers in
points.
iron.
2 points right off the bat.
All right, and
Yeah.
then that's the 2 for prowess, and now I'm going back to command because of the Grandiose. I will spend this other tea that I had. Build a stronghold.
That's strong.
You're really lucky you got that hammer, man. I was about to craft both teas out from under if I could.
I think
if I could
Hunter's
have
gonna
done
be
it,
able
I
to make a
totally
lot of
would
headway
have.
on these ruins.
I am not
before
going to incite.
one of the hundreds can get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather just keep this card for later. I've got 3 slots for a press.
I wouldn't
so
be
I
surprised
get
if he
2
slips and
points
moves up to that fox
from
clearing and
that.
takes that ruin just to get rid of all
And
the
then I
stuff
draw a
adjacent.
whole 1 card. Boop. And that's my turn.
Hunter's
it's
in
my
that
turn.
Center rabbit clearing.
I should get out of I should get out of my seat.
I will refresh my items.
Was there a
Beca-
yellow
beca-
craft
because
from
I'm good
birds?
in,
There was not.
So does the
No.
vagabond just
I
drink
believe
tea
why they said they wanted that yellow
every
rabbit
morning?
clearing was
Is that what they're
because
saying?
they
And
knew
that
their
That
other
somehow helps the
options
vagabond do things. I'm
were
just
not very
realizing
good
it now.
for
Yeah, you drink tea to
moving
get more
where they
refreshed,
needed
so
to
you've
move
got
because
more
they needed to
energy
be
to
2
use more
spaces
stuff.
away, and their other 2 options
Oh,
or
okay.
3
Yeah, yeah,
options
that's
were
what it is.
all
Yeah.
fox clearings. So they
Yeah.
didn't start
I'm
with a
nuts.
fox card. They said, "Well, I can't
all right,
start
I'm
a
gonna
fox clearing then because
flip
I have
on
no way to
over
move
here.
out of that initial clearing if I go
I'm gonna
charismatic."
use my torch. Let's see what this ruin is. I hope it's a good one. It's a
Ooh,
sword.
sword.
Oh, wow.
It's a sword.
He's
That's
pointy.
nice.
Kill him.
He's not defenseless against all these punchy factions
I
that
will,
might wanna.
while I'm in the neighborhood, I will
Uh-oh.
use this hammer to craft a bag.
Oh, good.
Okay,
That's okay. I hate
Yeah.
bags anyway.
more items off the board.
And I think you just get a point for a bag. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, they need to punch this vagabond actually. now.
Okay. Done crafted.
I don't know.
I think I will just kind of slam on down over here. I think I'm going to go back here for some reason.
Did the vagabond
No
get
reason,
shrunk?
really.
Looks a little small.
It does look small.
And I don't know. I kind of
I
want to
think
use my
Hunter shrunk
crossbow
it.
for no reason.
He's trying to disappear.
I mean, going hostile with me now is dangerous, but yeah.
No, I
It is
disagree.
dangerous. Actually, I don't want to live that
You
dangerously.
can always aid me instead.
No, I can't give you this card I got here. Oh wait, did I? I forgot to draw my card last turn. I'm so sorry, y'all. I just got here. I'm gonna take my one from. Oh man, y'all shouldn't have let me draw that. Anyways, I have this. That's good, but I'm not doing anything else with my turn, and I will draw a card to catch up to where I'm supposed to be, and then I'm done.
Game is rigged.
So luckily, I don't think Hunter's getting
First
punished too much
on
yet
camp.
by going right after rats. I don't think it has hurt him in the immediately, but we're about to find out. All right, no, because she switched to Grandiose, so she didn't get that extra card
Okay.
draw, so she's not going to come out with a ton of
Just
potential
rethinking this.
on this next turn. But maybe before Hunter's fourth turn, she'll like do a big, massive crafting
Realize if I
adventure.
have
It looks like she's setting up for like a big lap. Like she's just gonna.
Yeah.
I think she just wants to
Move
race.
her recruit
Right.
from there.
And kind of.
Collect empty clearings.
Yeah.
There's stone seekers, or I still call them stone seekers. This is my big problem. Keepers in iron are just gonna maybe looks like kind of camp in
Yeah,
this
that's
bottom
fine.
area, and Eerie, Eerie are gonna look like they're gonna fan out.
There.
But yeah, they might get some early points here, just quickly
And
dominating the top side of the
I
board.
will
Yeah. And I don't know if the rats can outpace the badgers
decamp
though. I mean,
here.
it puts the area at a very awkward position because they have to decide who they are going to try to police,
Right.
and Vagabond's not going to do it yet,
Yeah.
if at all. So I mean, I love this faction mix because we got a lot of
recruit.
racing potential, but It's a little bit of a game of chicken because are they all going to try to race? You're going to make it just a melee? Lots of recruit there.
I think so much of that is determined too by the fact that Erie had to go into this bottom farthest corner. Ad set is intended to bring us all closer together, right? Make a tighter early game.
And my moves
and we
are going to
completely
be
subverted that based on our card draw, based
here.
on sort of the specifics of
and
ad set, and so it forced Erie into this corner that sort of
moving
told
here.
everybody, oh wait, we have meaty factions, we could do punching, but we're gonna start actually as spread out as ever.
Then battle 1 will be the Erie here.
And I think that's another reason why
Go ahead.
he wanted to go charismatic, because with all these factions, you gotta have the recruit. There's the 0-0 that you love to see.
Double
No,
null.
no.
Yowzers.
I mean, he can still delve,
All right.
so
Well, that sucks.
that's not too bad. I'm not sure what
Means I can't delve.
Oh no,
I
he's
think the
there. I'm
rules
sorry,
clearing.
Mouse. Yep, can't delve there.
Mm-hmm.
I can't battle there again. So I guess I'll just battle some Erie warriors elsewhere over here.
Sure, you want to take a swing at that vagabond first?
No, I'd
That's
rather
a
take a
fair
swing at you.
argument. I would hit the vagabond.
Go ahead.
Well, the problem is if the vagabond does have a sword, and if the vagabond lands a hit,
Yeah,
then
you ruin your further dwell.
can't delve. Yep.
So
With these rolls.
proper 3 and a 2 there.
Oof.
Okay. Not the strongest start.
That was
2 and
a
2 and a
But,
back.
rough turn.
I'll take.
Yeah.
I'll take
So
duel.
that improved Vagabond's lot in life, and seemingly improved
All right.
Lord of the Hundreds a bit, just because
And
there's more territory that's going to be easy to maintain control of.
What I really
an
like is
empty
that
way
move it
station.
back here.
I like that the warlord is off in the corner now, but all of the space opened
Claim it.
up on the back end, and
Yeah.
he has to go backwards.
Right. So we see our first relic acquired.
And then I'll add another card to my retinue.
Let's look at that retinue. Pretty nice.
You know what I've already
draw
decided,
two
Bot?
cards.
I don't. You've got kind of a schedule worked out for some future streams you want to do, but I think we need to do one where like you and I are both just together in the driver's seat as the Creepers in Iron,
Okay,
and you just
so I'm
explain
gonna
what
add
the
this
heck is going
back on
on
the
to me while I play as them.
And then
I'll try and study it, but
I
my brain
will
can't get itself wrapped around this
craft
faction, and I just
swap
need
meat.
a coach.
I don't know. I mean, I can find you a
that'll
coach,
be my tool.
because I have the same
We'll
issue.
put
I've been in a
you
few
over
games where
here.
they get more heat than if you play with people who play a lot with
Yeah.
Badgers,
I'm gonna
and then you don't
move
realize that's what's
mouse,
happening. Like you'll be
Right.
like, "Why is everybody
and then I'm
smashing
gonna
me?"
move-
And
on
you
the
don't realize
12-point
it's
turn.
totally justifiable. Yeah, and I did it on
Right.
the last time I played on the
money,
SCPT stream. Was
check this out.
I think I scored like 15 points
Right,
to win the
right.
game.
Even roll. I lose 1, so I should be fine.
But I think that's a
there.
bigger function of what the table failed to
three
do
equal
than
to
it
if his three
was
is mine.
that I'm some great Badger
Doing
player.
something amazing.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, that's fine. And then I will battle.
So Erie's going to collapse on Texas here, and they got bruised. They're going to bruise the keepers
fine.
right back.
I might turmoil you if I ambush you.
Actually, what I want to see is I want to
Yeah.
see all three of
I'll
the
do
Woodland
that.
War
Yeah,
Machine
I'll ambush you.
hosts all be your coaches at the same time. So you have three voices going they're arguing with each other like you're not even involved. They're getting into your head.
5.
A game by
survive.
coalition.
And then
So we
I
see an
will
ambush
build.
there
Oh
in an
yeah.
attempt to potentially was
And
trying
I'll get a
to
point.
cause Erie to turmoil, but Erie gets
Yay,
enough
points.
hits to
And
still
I'll draw a card.
do okay. The 2-0 roll saves them, basically.
Right, no raise. We got our recruit. Boop. 1 per thing, and then I get 2 with my warlord because he's cool like
Awful.
I think there's a lot of
Oh, no annoyance. and then I get to
indecisiveness
choose
about
a different mood.
the mob tokens. Because I think when they first came out, people were throwing down mob tokens all the time, trying to get those
Yeah.
ruins. But I don't see the mob tokens going down as much.
Yeah, I was gonna ask because it doesn't seem like Lily's worrying about them much at all.
Is that a relic in this clearing?
Yes.
Okay,
He's
sorry.
got one less hit on him.
I just didn't notice the one on it.
Ooh, might be going after that. That'd be funny.
Gotta get
Okay.
4
That's an
hits.
easy 2 points right there.
I'm debating on some stuff I want to do. I think I'm going to go stubborn.
Mm.
And then
Or
for
also
my
the first
daylight, I
hit.
have no crafts. For command, I'm going to spend this bird card to build a stronghold here. Should
Okay.
have gone wrathful.
She's prepped for coins
That's
now.
fine. Oh, because I can never do 3. You're right. That would have been a smarter choice. I can't math.
Nothing new has been revealed.
Okay. Unless someone adamantly disagrees.
No way. This is the best part of Root.
Boop.
No new information, you know?
Still probably won't roll well enough.
You should have 2 battles. Oh no, your command building. Yeah.
I also just
Yeah,
love how
no, I only have
cooperative
1
Root
battle.
is,
So unless I
even
play
amongst
Relentless,
players
but
that
I
are
don't
not
wanna do Relentless.
intending to be
Over here, you can get an extra
cooperating.
point off of the roost.
Yeah, but I
And
get
you'll
2
get
extra
an
points off
extra-
the relic.
Yeah, but you'll also get an extra point off of oppression. You're
That's
not getting any
true.
points off of oppression here. It's the same
This
points.
This is all accurate, but I want to get closer to the Vagabond is really
Oh,
part of the
a
thing
little bit of
here.
a strategic.
Path to the Vagabond.
This is closer to death,
information.
I think. But yeah, go ahead.
I'm totally fine with death too. Alright. Any ambush?
Nope, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, 1-0.
I did 2 hits, so 1
Get an
hit.
extra hit that gets canceled out. Yeah, and then 1
I had
total
a
hit.
feeling that would be the case. Anyway. Going into evening, I am not going to incite. I am going to oppress 2.
I mean, she
And
basically
I will
needed a
draw
3 there
1
to actually
card.
do what she wanted to do. So it was not the greatest odds, although getting the 1-0 is pretty bad.
And that's it.
Back to Hunter.
Cool. All right. First things first.
Gonna get a third.
I'm gonna flip over my things because I've had my morning tea. So it must be a caffeinated tea. I slip into the forest. I'm gonna hop on down to over here town. I will. Wait. Oh, let me check that. Yeah. Okay. Neat. Gonna craft an anvil.
Man, he's popping off. No.
For more crafties.
Oh no.
Let's see. What's up?
Didn't you already craft the anvil?
He got it.
No.
Turn 1.
No, I got one
Oh,
out of the
you
relic.
gave hammer. Sorry, I'm dumb.
No, you're good.
No, it's worse. It's far worse.
Oh, I miscounted something. Okay, now I'm going to pick up the ruin thing. Let's see what it is. It is. Ooh,
Another
it's another bag.
That's fine. I think I would have preferred
That's
this
fine,
at
yeah.
this point,
That's
but
fine, I guess.
We all
I did
said,
not
all
go
3
after
of us
that
think
one.
it's fine. Okay.
We're
Synergy.
all in
I debated
agreement.
it for like 1 second.
Okay, and then just come over here. I just need to talk to you for a second. Just a second. Or you can also ignore me if you want. That's chill.
Okay. Bye.
And I'll grab a card. And adios.
Wait. Oh, okay. I guess you already drew a card.
That's really
late to
funny because
snipe him.
Lily's like, I want to get closer to the
Um,
vagabond, and Hunter responds by being like, okay. Should
Oh
I
yeah,
just
you're
come to
right.
your
I
house?
could have crossbowed. But
And sword for 2 points.
nah, that's okay.
Now he's gonna have 2 rats, but it's too late. So
I don't care.
I think there is one piece of root content that I still have not seen, and that is a really clean, thorough
okay with
walk
the
through
setup
the TTS
as
mod.
is.
Yeah.
And I know
Legion camp,
we don't have a
camp.
tabletop playground mod,
Yeah.
but I know that there's so much stuff in this mod, and nobody knows
it's
about.
overwhelming.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. It would be great to see just sort of everything laid out.
Perfect example. There's the what is it called? The gizmo. It's a little vacuum that helps you. What is it called?
Yeah.
I just love that
okay.
the Twilight Imperium
I
mods
will-
are incredible, but they are designed by operational geniuses and coding geniuses that make
I'm
things that
going
work
to
well but aren't
recruit.
flashy.
Yeah.
The root mod is like the opposite. Well, really, the root mod is both, right?
I think-
Flashy things that also do important functions, but mostly flashy and like crazy. And the fact that it's a vacuum, like I don't know,
so
everything
guys-
has to be like a crazy asset. It
this
fits
guy up here.
so well. Everyone is so in tune with Leader Games' whole vibe.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Oh. Here.
Wow. Ooh, there's
Oh!
the 3. Oh,
Keeps
dear.
the card. Keeps the card. So I guess we should go back to the theme of the episode.
Sure.
Have we seen any significant
Three.
observations
Delve
from the
here
way that the
off my
draft
bunny.
shook out?
Well,
I
I
don't
would
think I'm gonna take
note that,
So,
we have not seen
so that's
what you
action.
somewhat predicted was like the idea
and
that
then for
the rats
my
could sort of get in the
recover,
vagabond's way via
Move this guy
crafting
back
Yeah.
and
here.
stuff and blocking. We've only seen the
And
opposite,
recover
which
this
given
relic.
the turn order, like wouldn't have been a big deal. The vagabond is crafting out the wazoo. And not only are the rats not crafting much, I mean, they've done 1T, they're also not going for the mobs in ruins. So they're just leaving all of the ruins to the vagabond as well. So despite the turn order being in such a way where the rats could do some quick, easy blocking
This
of the vagabond, we haven't
my-
really seen any of that.
Yeah. And
I definitely think
four.
vagabond being safe for last and then getting to go first and just sort of getting a jump on things is going to prove to be more and more significant the longer nobody does anything
Yeah.
to him.
And I don't disagree with the rats going into that mouse clearing, but I guess I was a little bit surprised. It wasn't. I mean, it made sense. Getting a 2 points, messing with the Badgers is important, but
Yeah.
it kind of feels like there's a wall there now because the 2 clearings. There's Eerie Warriors that they have to try to get through, and that can be a challenge. But sometimes sometimes you're living turn to turn.
Yeah.
You just
Right.
try to figure it out every turn once it happens.
Yeah. I think the most significant thing that is a result of the draft is just sort of the way Erie was sort of cornered into this
Alright,
situation that then put
so I'm
them
just gonna add this
closest to
into
the Keepers in
decree
Iron,
here.
which meant the Keepers in Iron,
Um,
they weren't dying to attack the Erie, but the Erie was just sort of the best option
I
for them
will
to do
swap
some of their
meat.
battling in and going for their delves. And so that draft put these 2 factions, the Keepers in Iron and the Erie, just sort of
let's swap
into
meat
this.
the Badgers.
We're the 2 doing the most punching, whereas the other 2 have no reason not to be involved outside of the draft didn't place them as close to each other as it did these 2.
Yeah. Oh, I did not see the swap meat get crafted earlier.
Okay, thank you.
Oh yeah.
Want some bird song? We take a
And,
random card from
I
another
will
player.
craft, and I will resolve my decree.
Give them a card.
So I'll get 4 dudes into here. I will move.
It was full recruit in the mouse or in the bunny clearing says, I don't know, you could just kill the mouse clearing if you want.
One's here. And I guess if he has another ambush, if he ambushes me and I do roll a 1-1, so I need to take one more. I'll take it from here.
May also be just good to start hitting some rats.
Yeah,
We haven't
Erie's
really
just
been
full.
touched
I
at
was
all
about to
this
say,
game.
why are we still so locked and loaded on the
I
badgers?
am
Friends with the rats,
I'm-
and I'm more
I'm
scared
open
of
to
the
it.
C2.
I am open to a truce so that we can both deal with the rats on our turn.
This is certainly a turn order thing that these two players have an
Right now,
advantage of.
they're just kind of
is
spreading.
their turns are
unchecked.
back to back.
I don't
so
know if
anytime
I'm as
they
big of a
want
threat as a
to
vagabond is, but that's
coordinate
just
things,
me.
it's
Yeah.
very easy
wasn't
for them
really
to sort
planning
of
on
basically have one super
running.
turn
I've got a
together.
pretty-
Vagabond would be
So-
Vagabond would have been a bigger threat if they'd scored 2 points extra last turn and
Yeah,
checked you.
which is why I
I've just had a
didn't.
rough start, and
Oh.
my cards kind of are pushing me to bunny and mouse, because I have to make sure I can move. It's just the one guy, and
That's a way
yeah,
station.
I could go there and mess with oppression. That's like the only thing I could do, and then I'm, if I get wiped out of, if I get blocked from these clearings, I could have a tough time.
I mean, why not just
So,
move a guy over here for the build and then battle the warlord so that he can't fight as easily as he wants to?
I don't know. What are you planning on doing, Lily?
Planning on moving back to the vagabond
Ooh.
because I'm
You wanna hit
scared
that
of a
vagabond?
non-despot infamy vagabond.
Yes.
As well she should be.
Raw
That's
vagabond's real
fair.
scary.
Old meta is back.
Listen, I'm just trying
Yeah.
to play like a bad Tinker game, okay?
You've got a raw vagabond.
That
It's hard to
Tinker
play
game
that
is
one
still like
that poorly.
a winningest
It's scary to
strategy.
me, and I'm gonna.
Well, the Scorched Earth
React to
timer is
All
on
right, I'm-
because there's
I'm
only
gonna
one
mentally
ruin
prepare
left, and
myself
that means
now.
there's only
Yeah.
one thing to
Okay,
do with that
mentally prepare
torch.
yourself. You're getting
Right.
attacked. It's happening.
All right. Well, if you're going that way, then
Mhm.
I'll let you leave here, but you have to
Thank you.
take all your dudes. Is that cool?
Yeah, I'll leave. Leaving them there doesn't get me anything, so.
All right.
Hunter says in
Cool.
chat, it might be a trick.
So I'll move into there.
What if
it's
it's
a trick?
Those are my 2 moves. And
Have
I
you
will
considered the
battle
possibility
this
of it being a trick?
an ambush.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Go ahead.
All right.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, 3-1.
All right. That's 1 each. And then I will build.
Just on the
Get
campaign
some
to
points. Oh my
occupy
goodness.
every
2 points, guys.
rabbit and
Yeah.
mouse clearing.
And watch this. 2 cards. What?
Oh, so powerful.
Can't have
We
that.
should have played with some hirelings. I'm just saying. I love hirelings.
All right. So no raise. I go to recruit, and we go there and there.
I admit I
and
have not had a
there,
lot of exposure to the hirelings,
And there.
but
I
I
have not played that
love,
much, but I've been enjoying it. What were you saying? Sorry.
Choose a
I
different
love
dude.
the new
I will.
Clockwork. The new
Oh,
Clockwork
yeah.
factions,
I
they're
gotta
so
learn
good.
Clockwork. I gotta catch up on some Give Pause hobby and learn how to actually properly use
Something.
all of the bots. But that is something I would like to do more of. Is some solo gaming. Clockwork
Because I
root
don't believe
stuff.
in myself, I'm gonna go with relentless.
There we go. Let's see some relentless.
All right, craft. I am going to craft a boot.
Okay,
Does
one of the 2
boot.
boots. We haven't seen Hunter find the other one yet, and the warrior count is starting
And
to get pretty high
then
to where
I'm
those boots are going to be
to continue building because I don't know
kind
what
of
I'm doing.
important. I
And
think.
building seem fun.
Ooh,
Oof.
points.
This
Yeah, point.
this rat is a problem.
All right. Second command. I will. Oops, not take that relic.
She's delving.
Move over here. And then for my first
Gosh.
advance, we're gonna come over
Holy
here and
smokes.
fight the warlord. And I'm actually gonna leave another warrior behind. Any ambush?
Yes, please.
Sounds good.
Got one.
Ooh.
It looks like you
That's why we've been
accounted
camping
for
out.
it.
Oh, Hunter has been notably camping out
I
in these
got enough
bunny
people.
clearings at the
Ah.
end of every turn. So I think he's had this ambush
Is he
all
good?
game.
Very coy.
Ooh.
Good job,
Ah, take a hit.
people. And then I'm going to do a battle again with my relentless.
Hunter kills 2 boots and a torch.
Another ambush?
Says, looks like I
Nope,
might
not a second
do
ambush.
I'm too far away from this ruin anyways.
Oof.
And it's just a boot.
Like 1 hit or
2 and 2. All right, Hunter's going into the forest, I think.
Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop.
He's got some bag armor, right? Let's see, 6, 8, 10.
2 bags, yeah.
Could be dangerous,
Not
but it
using
also
it
sounds
though.
funny. So I'm gonna just yeah.
Might be
I'll just
forgetting
do
his
one more
own bag
attack.
armor, or might be
Okay.
planning some. Looks like he might be planning some big crafting, anyways, before he goes into like one more turn of just get some more items out, and then
And
go into the forest
your
next
sword
round.
lost its
I
out. It'll be
damaged it,
damaged.
yeah.
Yeah. Just wanted to make sure I'm
no.
taking the
So
right
she
amount of
went.
damage I'm supposed to be
She went all
taking.
the way.
Okay, I feel better about that.
So that's just all his items. Yeah.
Yep.
Almost stick
Guess
to
he's
the
going
D.
to the forest.
I don't insight. I still only press 4 clearings, so that is
Only 4.
2 points.
Now the path forward for the vagabond is basically just to
Why
farm
is this scoundrel so many?
the rats for infamy, and the
The
rest of the
tiny one.
table celebrates it because
boy.
Yeah,
they don't have to worry
Now
about
he's a
all the
very big
extra
boy.
rats. So
All right, I
Right,
will draw my
right.
card and I will end my turn.
he's got to get a second sword though if he wants
Yeah,
to.
that's
have
true.
any
Into the
effect
forest.
at that. It'll be a quick turn here for Hunter.
And that's my turn.
what did we see from the ruins? We saw.
Oh, and I will draw a card.
We have not seen the boot.
That's the one we're
Seems-
missing.
Okay,
Okay.
birds.
Yeah, so he may not be
Think,
that concerned with it.
Time we
He's got 2 boots. I wouldn't
have a
mind a
little
third
truce.
boot, but
focus on the rats, maybe? I'll hit this one, you hit this one? Or you kill the warlord? I don't care.
so here we see what we were just
Sounds good.
talking about. Rats have suddenly become
Alright.
sort of this front runner
Mhm.
problem, which means these 2 players
So
being
I
adjacent in
will
turn order
Not in
can
camp.
both sort of go handle that.
No, I won't in
Wait,
camp.
I'm hostile with Warlord now, right?
You are hostile.
Definitely. Definitely. So then I'll
Versus
recruit
he
twice.
is the scoundrel. Our vagabond is scoundrel.
And I don't know if we explained that in the setup that when you draw the vagabond card, you immediately get dealt a random vagabond instead of the old setup where you just get to pick. I'm going to be
Right.
the tinker and ruin everybody's
exactly.
day.
We don't have Tinker every game. We don't have Harrier every game. Vastly prefer it. Even with this, I mean, it's funny because all these players
Down here.
didn't realize we were doing non-Despot Infamy. We're doing rules as written Infamy. So I think maybe
Okay.
if everyone had known that, Vagabond would have been slightly higher in favor. But even without it, I think Keepers and the
Okay.
Rats are good. So
And I think it was Marcus that had talked through the otters and how that could be a big
Yeah.
problem. So, I
Right.
mean, I think
There's no
leaving the otters out
rules,
made
3
sense.
clearings, unfortunately.
Because I think a
So
greedy
this
player
is-
might think, oh, all these red factions,
Delve.
otters are going to make bank because they're going to, there's so many warriors to spend on items, but I don't
4,
necessarily think that's
1.
going to be true. I think these players are too smart for that.
yeah,
So I'm
if
fine with
anything,
that
your
move.
warriors are too hot of a commodity for them
Battle
to,
1. This is one of
go
the
get.
birds.
you know,
Bag.
trapped in the
bird.
otters area
Battle.
for too long. We see a 2-2 up
2-2.
here in the
1 hit, you take 2.
northeastern corner. This is my
Alex is
problem with
hiding.
attacking the rats is it just feels so slow. They always have such
Second battle
massive
with my
piles where
faithful
it's just like,
retainer. And
I'm
that's
gonna
in clearing.
attack, just sort of
for it.
whittle down your total number of forces, make seemingly very little
Come on,
headway
3.
in terms of removing cardboard,
Ah,
and then you're gonna get
2 rule though.
5 or 6 or 7 of them back next turn.
Yeah.
You have to go in like this. Like you have to have 3 or 4 attacks at the ready to be able to get all the way through that much armor.
And I think you need to do it sooner. And you know what I've noticed, even in my own games, is that I tend to hope that I don't have to deal with the rats, and then once they're out of control, then I'm like, well, I guess I got to go deal with the rats. But I think picking and choosing the
Do my
battles
fox.
and working with the others to
elf
just keep them
here.
at bay. You don't have to
Artillery.
smash them, but keep them at bay sooner so that they don't get that snowball. You
Lose the
have to
fox
go
card.
after the strongholds because that's where their recruit power comes from.
Right.
Or you take the warlord out because I have to think about the turn order here.
And then
Yeah, because you recruit before you anoint, so that means if your warlord's not on the board, you're not getting those recruits.
You're not getting all those extras.
shit.
So
Crap.
I'd say that's probably
really.
Roll 3 clearings because I took too many.
I would say it's quite unfortunate here that the Badgers were unable to get all the way down to that stronghold.
Oh, here's what I can do. So, I can't.
The
Yeah,
deal
yeah,
was
I
for
can
the
do this.
Eerie to go to the other
So
corner and
I'll
deal
move
with
this one.
Warlord plus Stronghold.
Then
But if
I'll move
anything,
up
you've
here.
made such a free
and
piece
I'll
of
recover
cardboard out
this
there on the
relic for
table.
3 points.
oh,
And
open the
Vagabond's gonna come
mouse.
back on. Yeah, up in that mouse clearing. I mean, if anything, Eerie
Put
needs
that
to go
fox
kill
card.
that just so
Alright,
that the
cool.
Vagabond
That's
can't
3
go get it, because
points.
that's 2 points for our Vagabond.
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Well, Vagabond's gonna be. Oh no, Vagabond's in the forest now. So yeah, you're right.
Although Warlord will go first,
Okay.
so Warlord will get to
And
drop
live
one
off the
more
land, does nothing.
rat there, and then potentially.
And I'll add a
Redefend
card
it.
to my retinue.
So you could make the argument that Eerie doesn't have to go in that corner, but it's just going to allow the rats to build back up.
And
I wouldn't hate a double build Eerie, like pivot to a double build Eerie because there's space on the bottom.
Yeah.
And who's gonna stop you now?
Right.
Because the rats have been clipped pretty significantly here,
You
Yeah.
don't feel like I'm as big of a threat as the Badgers.
which is always
Yeah,
true.
Lily's trying to play the case
Yep,
that
yep.
that
Just
these
gonna
two
say
players
that.
made a
Like,
deal.
they're
They sort of
keeping
made
up
a
with the
pact that
pack,
they
which
will
means
both
that they're ahead
punch.
'cause they're bursty.
But Lily,
I know.
Lily
I
is
know.
saying you don't need to hold your word to that at all.
I've been talking to
Because-
everybody in the forest about it. So
The relics are listening to you. They're like,
The
I really
relics.
like
Humberto,
anything.
she's still got all 4 strongholds, so
I'm not saying I'm
um,
not a threat. I'm just saying I don't think I'm as big of a threat as the Badgers. And if you take out too much of my stuff, I'm not gonna be able to do.
She's gonna get
much
1,
about
2,
it, 'cause
3,
I'm on
4,
the
if
5,
outside of the
6.
map.
She's
since
getting
I
6
didn't
warriors.
get the stronghold, I mean, basically everything I did was for naught. If she doesn't lose at least
4
one
warlords,
stronghold.
4 warriors is not nothing.
It's not
Like,
much though.
don't-
Yeah,
You're getting
I
Don't
think
don't
we
sell
can-
yourself
warriors?
short. You did take out 4 warriors.
No, but you're getting
Meh.
6 back next turn.
Yeah,
1,
but I
2,
would have been getting
3,
5
4,
back had
plus
you not taken out that. Had you taken out the 1 stronghold? So it's not like it's a delta of 1. You still took out the 4. I still had that 4 loss.
All right.
I mean, I
Here's what
will side with. Usually
First,
Marcus
I'm
is really
going
good at table talk and
to-
convincing
Yeah.
people to look the other way.
swap meet.
that's just a
the
talent.
Right.
But I do say
Badgers.
that where the relics are and where the Badgers are is not great for him. So there
I
is a
see.
little bit of a truth to that because in order for him to get those relics, he has to go into rat territory, and he does not love
sorry.
doing that.
All right.
Right.
So I'd say that Marcus has a little bit more of a point where normally he's gaming.
Interesting.
Doing a little swap meet here.
Who we swapping with?
I think they
I
did
don't want to
Keepers
do
and Iron.
this either, though.
Oh, they did Lily.
Nah, that's fine. You can have this.
Oh, Keepers and Iron. Excuse me.
All right. I will put into my decree a bird card into battle,
Oof, look at all the
Cool.
birds in this decree. My goodness.
and
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bird cards locked up. Time being.
yeah.
Yeah. And
many
notably,
ambushes are
what
out
we
so
have
far?
continued
Just
to
the
not
one
see
bird
here is
ambush.
any bird or fox into
And the-
move.
want
And
to
there's
go
a
on
notable
ambush too.
wall here
Yeah,
in this
yeah.
top left corner where the
But there's
warlord
not a
is.
second bird ambush.
So
out.
Erie just can't go there. They have to take the very, very long way around
Still
if they
gonna
want
have
to go
to
to where the
attack.
warlord is. So there's just this like ridiculous sort of
No
protection
ambushes in
the
Yeah.
warlord has from the Erie. So really, the conversation the
Yeah.
badges and the Erie
that's
had
fine. This isn't
earlier
gonna do
held
any
no
good
weight
this
in the
turn anyway.
first
Alright, so
place
we're gonna
because
put
Erie
this in
never
the
had a way to
move.
get into that corner. Oh, here it comes. Ooh, tossing a
Oh.
fox ambush.
You got to. You
No
kind of got
no.
to.
will result in
If it's the only way to
approval.
go there.
Yeah. Well, that point about the
So we'll
fox
get
card
those
and move
to
also kind of negates the viability of a double build. Like,
Yeah.
Get 4
if you don't have the
dudes, we'll
mobility, that's going to be
plonk 'em
really
Right. How
tough.
are you ever gonna
Yeah.
get to you're gonna turmoil
We
so
have
fast.
a mouse, bunny, and fox move. So we're just gonna take those 4 dudes.
I think we're going to like where the Erie are sitting after this turn.
We'll take one
Yeah.
more.
See how the rolls go, though.
We'll move bunny,
double
mouse,
battle.
fox.
Oh, they can do the stronghold and attack the
And,
keeper.
and
Two
hit
birds,
the
one
Badgers.
stone. Yeah, that's
You gotta
great.
roll a 3
And-
though.
We will battle the badgers. Any ambush?
What the heck, dude?
Here it
Come
comes.
on.
Here it comes.
He's gonna take out the stronghold too.
I'm doing what you
We're gonna
asked.
The
try.
twofer.
Oh no, I can only get 2. I can only do 2 hits.
Oh, never
No.
mind.
But I'll take it out next
Oh
turn.
yeah,
Throw it.
I said
Oh,
he
no.
needed 3,
Oh,
but
shit.
Now you
Hold on.
gotta
Opening
enforce
the
it.
relic up to the
I'm into
rats,
legal
right?
mind.
If you don't, I mean, if you
That's-
don't get it, then you're just giving points to the hundreds as well. I don't.
The other thing to keep in mind though is I am hostile with the vagabonds, so I'm a really juicy target for them. Like I painted a target on my back by attacking the vagabond.
I mean,
Are you,
it's just
are you
badgers,
hitting?
right? Badgers
just
are.
hit the stronghold instead.
They're doing both.
We'll see what happens after this first battle. I
Yeah,
gotta
do
two
the
hundreds
You're battling me
first.
then.
If you get a good one, you might go
I'm
for the
ambushing you.
second.
actually,
not
If you
this
get a
one.
bad, an ambush is gonna settle that score.
Alright.
he has to
I
battle
get 2 ambushes, huh?
Badgers. There's no viable
Spicy.
clearing otherwise.
Alright.
1-0.
Nothing.
It's
That's
nothing.
nothing.
would
And
go
the second
stronghold here.
battle will be against the stronghold.
Yeah.
Any ambush?
Nope, go for it.
Alright. That dies, and that gets me a point. And I will build somewhere. He has lots of battles. Well, it's going to die anyway. Doesn't matter. Alright, so we'll just build up here.
Ooh.
And we'll get 3 points and 2 cards.
Right next to the Erie. I mean, not the Erie. Right next to the Vagabond.
I think the vagabond's gonna walk right past that roost.
Birds, you put
Yeah, I think
yourself
so. I think
right
you're
in the
right.
middle of everything.
Look at
It's
that.
going to be fun, huh?
I
Like-
think Vagabond is going
Oh,
to.
the badgers have to come
my
through you.
hope is they
the
have
warlord
a
has to
sword
come
in their
through you.
hand. They're gonna
No.
walk into a fox clearing, craft that sword, and go up and
I think
start
me
attacking
and
the
Warlord are on
warlord
good
for all they
terms.
got.
We're
I think the
problem
word
is
for
I
that
can't
is
go anywhere
going
without
ham.
attacking you. You literally in every single clearing next to me.
I mean, you don't have to attack me. You can prowess and not attack.
I could, but that would be against my own engine. And plus, you want to get rid of some buildings anyway, so you don't turmoil eventually, right?
Fair enough. Do what you got to do.
Okay, let me think. No raise. I will recruit. I have so few actions during my actual turn.
So this is just like
Boop,
people
boop,
just
boop,
don't
boop.
use mobs at all. Is the thing with the Lord of the Hundreds now? Is this like
Okay.
akin to the stuff you never do as otters, where you're just like, nope, we hate these tokens now. Actually, they're just bad.
Well, it's like, what do they do? They're
think I'm gonna
points.
command
Like
move
Yeah.
if
here,
you, I think the biggest play that people will do is
and then
they'll
actually, we'll
put the
take
warlord with a bunch of warriors
Keep
sitting
going,
on a
keep
key
going,
clearing
that's
for
fine.
another faction, and then just
command move.
they have to attack or
down.
just let the tokens eat the buildings.
Oh wait, I forgot to pick a
Yeah.
mode.
That's
I should
usually
probably do
how they're
that.
used.
We're just gonna go stubborn.
it's kind of a funny way to do it because it forces them to deal with you.
Right.
Okay.
But at the
and
same time, it doesn't
then
help you oppress.
Prowess
Right.
1. We're gonna come say hi.
Oh.
And to do a first mob is to sort of
Oh,
commit
hello.
to letting the
Hello.
die add
This
more.
is the least
Yeah.
Yes.
damaging
Yeah.
path
You're
through
delaying
that I can
until
find.
you need to start mobs because then it might be a fire
Where are
you
you
can't
headed?
put out if the
Over
other players
this
don't
way.
go for it.
All right.
But there
It's
are
either that or go through
two.
2-year clearings, and I don't want
I
to do
think
that.
there's
so, any ambush?
Nope.
I mean, he is playing a God of War. You can hit him as hard as you want, and he'll still
A
be able to
3-1
recover.
will do,
3-1.
huh?
Fair. I'll get a point for that.
There is one other
Leave this one
function
guy
of the mobs that I feel
behind.
like aren't used a lot. Is that I
Eh,
can't remember which mood it is, but the one that where you
Roll
can
check
pull the
for-
tokens off of the board and turn them into
attack the
warriors.
badgers, any ambush?
So it can be a
Uh-huh.
little bit of an emergency shoot. In the event
Right.
that you start running low on warriors, you can just get warriors on the board quickly if you have mobs out.
Damn, those rolls, girl.
Alright. And that will be my advance. I am not gonna
Just like that, the
incite.
warlord is just
I pressed for
poised.
5, so I get 3
Yeah.
points. Alright,
Yeah,
I play
yikes.
dominance.
They're about to just go on a war path
Uh,
through
through the
the
badgers.
badger.
I'll draw one
Next
card, and that
turn.
will be my turn.
And Hunter's annoyingly far away from that warlord, and the warlord's not standing above anything that's like worth extra juicy points to Hunter. Although Hunter could clear up those 2
person
northern
doing
bunny
camp.
clearings with the
Wait, did it skip
It's
me?
a
good sword.
Yeah.
Yeah,
my
so
turn.
sorry.
Why
Yeah,
did
yeah,
your
go ahead.
Why did
Your turn.
your thing get out of order?
I'll fix it.
Okie dokie.
I hope it wasn't
Forgot
something
you were
I've
playing,
done.
Hunter.
Yeah, how did they get out of order?
Yeah, no, I'm still here just because I'm playing the chill, laid back vagabond.
I thought you were playing chess.
I am playing chess, but I won, so I'm done. I think I'm just gonna slip out to here.
Is this where we get the sword?
I'm going to
Craft the sword.
get
it.
myself a
One.
crossbow.
Nope, just a crossbow. Oof, that's kind of annoying actually. But
Wow.
Not great.
Yeah,
That's
we're all
2
gonna die.
crossbows.
Got a
That's
crossbow loaded
Yeah.
right now. No, come on, no.
is crossbow
Okay, I
shields a
don't mind
thing?
dying.
I'm gonna move to
I guess. I mean, it's.
1, 2.
Like,
Oh,
I
we
already
want
got
to get
the
that clearing.
final
Okay, we
thingy,
want the
whatever
boot.
it is.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
just a
and now we
boot.
get the-
I don't even know what it is. Just kidding. I know it's a boot. And then what do I
9 out
want
of
to do?
10. He needs another bag.
Maybe I'll go kill that way station. Maybe I'll do nothing. I think I'm getting hit
Kill
regardless.
the roost there.
Why would I kill this roost?
Points?
Points.
Ooh, you make a strong case. Ooh,
No, I don't
okay.
like
Sorry,
that.
I wasn't thinking about that.
Also, remember, you would be hostile not only with the rats, but with me, which means pretty much anywhere you move is going to cost you 2 boots.
That's
You're dang
true.
right. Which is
But he
why I
just
have
got his
3.
Got 2 boots. Yeah.
Your gold earn right.
You'd only be able to move once. Like,
Yeah,
you
I
won't be able
know.
to do that, what you
That
just
was
did.
that was my joke. Is that I have 3 for some reason. It's not really even worth a whole move.
You got a spare boot.
I do have a spare boot. I'm
boots
trying
is
to just
armor.
decide who to hit with my energy. I think I'm okay with it being the Eerie, actually.
I would kill that jewelry way station,
that
right?
way I
It's sitting
save,
right next
an
to a
action or
3-point
2.
relic.
Yeah.
This is
So
your
I
last
will.
chance to go block that point,
I'll crossbow.
and you can do it easy.
Actually, I'll just
Can you
crossbow
get there,
both
though?
of them.
Warrior.
Let's just
Hey, he's
have
one
it
move
be on
away,
easy
right?
street. And I don't go hostile when I crossbow you, though. So is that
You
kind
do.
of a?
Oh, you do.
Oh yeah, I do. Yay!
No, there's a.
All right, and then I kill the thingy. Unless did you have an ambush? You're gonna ambush the
I
vagabond.
won't ambush you. No.
Okay, and then I score 2 points,
You wouldn't ambush an
1,
old
2.
man, would you?
and then I await.
Why
your
can't he move
response.
into the
Explore as
keeper
well, right?
area?
Well, there's
what?
he only has 1 boot, so
You
the
got your
furthest he
point
could
for
get
slow.
is to
Oh my
the
god, I didn't
mouse
take
next
any
to it.
points for any of the ruins.
Oh,
Really?
My God.
Not one
Oh, I'm
time.
talking about killing the way station.
Hold on.
itself.
Let's
Oh,
count
okay.
those,
I thought you were
like,
talking about the
just to make
relic up
sure.
in the mouse
I
clearing.
felt
Okay.
like
The
you
hammer?
were doing hot enough. I felt like you should
You
be like,
were right.
Talking about
yeah,
what he
yeah,
just
yeah.
did
Here,
here.
you
You got
do
the
to
you got the
keepers and
hammer.
mouse instead
I got
on
all the
way
ruins.
station.
The
He crafted
Got
a
it.
hammer.
I heard
he
relic for
crafted-
some reason.
Got
Did
one,
you craft
Probably
two?
two,
said jewelry,
three.
Yeah, you
relic,
got them.
and
Four
Yeah,
points.
I heard
Six
jewelry. Yeah,
points,
yeah,
5
yeah.
points. Yeah, 2
Crossbow.
6
for
points for the
for
roost.
hitting me.
This is my
I
favorite
thought- I
part of
thought we had
Rooch when you
moderators.
have
I
to
thought we had
recount everything that's
commentators.
happened to try
Are
to
they
remember how
still
many
on,
points
or
you
what's
should
Crafted a
have.
going on?
crossbow as well, so he
I was
should be
supposed
at
to be checking
7
everything
with
I'm
the
doing.
crossbow.
I'm
No,
so
they're
sorry.
definitely not checking.
Yeah, it's 5
Did you-
points in
did you
crafting
craft
No,
and
the
it,
2
boot?
for
it
my
should
root.
it should just be the ruins, y'all.
Yeah, it's the
There's
4 runes.
everything
wait,
else
no,
I've done, so
7.
I'm actually
You
at 12.
crafted because you crafted a boot as well, right?
I did craft a boot. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
two
so you should be
hammers.
at 8.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
no,
then
no, no,
it's
no.
12.
I
I
crafted the boot.
start with 2
You didn't
boots.
craft a
I start with 2
boot.
boots.
Yeah,
I did not craft a boot.
Did you?
So then you should be at 7. Where's your 8th point coming from? Did you aid
Did
somebody?
you aid anyone?
No, I have not aided anyone.
You crafted a bag, right?
There's no
Uh,
starting boots.
Well, I got a
Yes.
bag from a
Both
ruin
of
and I
those
crafted
boots
one.
were
Yeah.
crafted
acquired
a bag.
somehow.
There's
Yeah,
this
so that's
This
the
is-
8th point. All right, so you should be at 12.
there's 2
All right,
starting
now I'm at
boots
12.
For
Now we
Scout.
get the vagabond.
I will draw
Oh,
a
yeah.
card.
Why do they
I
not
was
have
thinking
S's
Vagabond
on them?
before we realized what his
Before
points
it was
were.
cool.
That is weird.
I think it's just the way that the
a
I
mod.
was
TTS.
not
Yeah.
paying enough attention.
I just felt that he should be in the lead, so therefore I hit him. I didn't actually know it was truth.
All right, back on track. Where we at? Where we at? Back to the Badgers? Okay, let's see what happens. Badgers only have 2
Get 'em.
cards.
Camp.
Wait, what?
9 cards and
It's time to decamp.
Oh, the symbol on the figure way station looks wrong to me. Or were they doing some swapping around? I'm so confused. So you can flip it.
Three is going to be a 2.
yeah, those two relics up. Oh,
Oh.
I don't know why. I guess I'm a little confused. Why not putting
I think I gotta stick to my game plan, which was
a way station up in the top
Moving.
mouse? Because that one was already there.
Yeah, they just did a swap. They just took one out.
Oh shoot, I don't have the rule.
And
And
camped
put the
one
other
and
one back.
decamped the other.
Yeah.
Move. You got a way to get this relic here, the jewelry, without using a card. To happen.
It's funny because we
Suppose I
got
can just hit
we
the
got such a
rats.
weird draft, right?
You did kill my
I
warrior
almost think
after
we
all.
could have had so much more to talk about if we'd had
Sacrifice the bunny.
more of a proper distribution of insurgent factions.
Yeah.
Because the issue we have is just 4 punchers,
Yeah, I think that's the
right?
play.
So the
Moved,
analysis I keep wanting
moved.
to make in relation to Ed said is like, well, we got 2 punchers next to each
Roll
other.
a
Which means they can team up
0-0.
and do some punching. It's like, well, that's just true
Makes
in
sense
all
to
directions
Yeah.
around the
use
table.
the
Any
bird
set
first.
of
I'll
these 2
use the
people could team
saboteurs
up at
battle.
any given moment. Whereas if you had like a Woodland Alliance in the middle here, there would be this like factor of like, well, these 2 have to do a thing, and then the
Alright.
Woodland goes, and then we move into the next thing. But it's just like everybody can punch anybody at any given moment, which
And
then
now I'll
means
use
we get the stuff like we just got, which
bunny
is like
battle
Badgers and Erie make a plan together.
to
Badgers
take
do
out
their
the
side of the
stronghold.
bargain, and then Erie is instantly like, yeah, but that actually doesn't matter because you did a real good job, and I got to completely shift gears
relic, which is a
because
2.
at any moment the fists are going to
Lose
come
the
back
bunny.
in my direction.
Yeah.
So I got to do. That's why we're in more of a foot race
Makers
game than
is
anything.
open, y'all.
because we all can just punch way too much at each other.
That leaves me with.
Well, if we compare the
2 other
standard
battles.
setup and standard pick, so like, you know, when you're first start playing Root, you're like, I want to play this, and your friend is like, I want to play this, and you're not really thinking about the strengths and weaknesses of how those two factions play together.
Don't want to take.
And you're just like, yeah, I just want to play that, and you're learning how it works, and you're starting to understand how they interact. But now when you're doing it in the draft, you have to look at how do those 4 factions interact with each
So, yeah,
other,
that's my.
and you can't get out of it.
Right.
Like there's no way for you to you just have to figure it out and which
Yeah.
one is the best. And you know, I
back
still feel
here.
like Lily won the draft.
Move.
I think that was
Yeah.
a solid pick.
Oh, I remember why I wanted to
And
move Fox.
I think she's happy that
Dang it.
she was happy with the Otters and she was happy with the Vagabond because the Vagabond doesn't take up real estate. So, you know, and nobody else had a better choice.
Okay,
Like
then I
nobody
can
else had the
come
option to
here,
take the rats.
establish Rule.
But I think
Right.
she made the best strategic
Instead, I
decision
think
by
I'm gonna
taking the
have to burn
rats
a bird
for
card.
a couple of different reasons.
Yeah, because you can look at the rats and see what's out there on the table and be like, even with the muscle that technically everyone will have access to, not everyone's gonna, you know, Keepers and Iron are seemingly, can correct me if I'm wrong in this assumption, but Keepers and Iron are something where it's like they have a defensive
I
muscle,
suppose I could
but
just.
it's not like they
No,
always
I'll
have
hold on to the
time
bird
to just go
card and just get
policing
rid
the
of the
table.
2.
They're
Yeah.
not really generally they'll police when they have to, but they're not always just like looking for policing. They're trying to battle so that they can delve. They're trying to do battles in very specific areas. And so seeing Eerie as really the only realistic threat at the table that won't in some ways enable her. I don't know how Lord of the Hundreds feels about Vagabond at this point, but it's seeming to work
And-
okay for them.
Yeah. I think the Lord of the Hundred or did you say Keepers or Lord?
Lord. I probably said
Oh.
Keepers. I missed being
I heard for
literally
some
calling
reason I heard Keepers, but
I probably said that,
Covering.
but I was thinking of the rats. I'm just gonna say that I always want to use their their God-given names, and I just need to say the animals.
Move.
Well, that's something you-
It's so much easier.
that's something you guys do in the TI. Like you always reference the ability
Fox.
name, not just
Yeah.
something else. You know, not
What it
just
is.
I don't know what else you would call it, but yeah. Like calling it war funding
Yeah,
as
I'll look
opposed to
Right.
your promissory note. Your promissory note.
Right. Right.
And then I'll draw 3 cards again.
Yeah. See, this whole turn was a very solo gaming turn from our keepers, from our
I th-
badgers.
I think there's a kind of a misconception about the Badgers being police. Also.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with a swap meet on the Vagabond.
That was a very solid turn. for the Badgers.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Position
Can you
well.
explain kind of why to me?
Well, because they ended their turn in the clearing with the Eerie in that
Uh-huh.
middle clearing, and the rats probably don't want to go in there. There's too much to fight. There's other options for them to go.
Yeah, that.
They don't really care about losing the tablet way station at the bottom, so fine, go
Uh-huh.
get that, rats.
Right.
So,
here's a nice juicy.
yeah.
target.
I will not.
And they have the
ever
ability to
have.
end camp in that clearing with the
What was
Eerie.
all
Plus,
that
they have
do?
the 3 warriors up at the top, so they're kind of poised to go and get the relics that they need. And if you look at their
Alright, so move,
retinue,
move,
they've only got
move,
2 suited cards in there, so they're kind
battle a
of
bunch of
primed
times.
to
I haven't added a
just
card yet.
make a
Sorry.
late in.
I'm adding a
And that's the thing
card.
about the Badgers is they can just burn cards that they have in their retinue, and they don't care about
Here.
I have to rule this clearing and that clearing and that clearing. If you can
Right.
if you can master the card economy, then you don't have to worry about getting all your Badgers where you need them so that you can delve correctly. You just
Right.
burn the cards.
Well, on the flip side of that, the Eerie had an awful round, I would say. Right? They were
It's-
sitting
yeah.
on 4 roosts at the end of their last turn, and they started this turn with 2 roosts left and a
Oof.
couple of warriors. So rough for them, and I would not have even called them on a good track yet in terms of win
Alright, yeah,
potential.
we're gonna do it
So
that way.
I would
So
imagine
we're
they're
gonna
getting
recruit the 4
frustrated
here.
with how little is being done with some of the other factions and how much was just done about them.
Did he just put
Yeah, I
another
really don't want Badgers
battle?
to get into this clearing because that's where all their relics are.
Yes, a third battle did
Can you
go
deal
into
with
the
that,
decree.
Lily? What do you think?
Uh,
I'm gonna hit the Vagabond.
Ooh.
okay. If you hit the Vagabond, I can deal with that.
All right, cool. So we're gonna move these
Juicy.
guys here. That's our. We have a mouse, a fox, and a bird. So, actually, we're
Gonna
gonna
leave
take
one
an
behind,
extra
I bet.
dude.
To sneak an
Yeah.
extra
So we'll
battle
move.
into that clearing.
Oh wait, no, this doesn't
Into
work.
the
Hold on, let me
mouse?
think about this.
Into the fox. They're going to this fox. They'll probably
Damn it.
leave one
I'm
behind
done.
and then send the rest
I
up
was thinking I had
to
an extra mouse move.
the rabbit
To the
clearing.
rabbit. I'm not seeing how he pulls off the moves to hit the Vagabond. Because you only have one mouse move to get to the rabbit clearing. But how do you move from a fox clearing? I guess you could move out of that clearing up north.
Here's what we'll do. We'll instead recruit.
I just don't think it's very efficient to go after the
So I
Vagabond, and I
recruit all
don't
4 there
necessarily
instead. I'm
think
gonna
that you
recruit
need
2
to.
there and 2
Yeah.
here.
But if it buys you a little bit of effort out of the
Alright.
Warlord, then maybe it's worth it.
So we're gonna move fox.
So even though it might not be the
Then
most mathematical,
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you as Eerie might be able to do more damage to the Vagabond than you can
then
even accomplish
bunny.
against the Badgers. So if you just need the Badgers dealt with, you just got to make that
Gross.
deal, right? And then
Yeah.
convince
I'm gonna move 1 more with that fox. move.
Rats to
Alright.
go wrathful and actually score some hits
And then
on the
bunny's
Badgers
gonna
or something.
be-
Vagabond still only has 1 sword, so
there.
damage is going to be pretty minimal. So
All right. So those are my.
I've talked
3
myself
moves. That
into it. I
was
like it.
fox, mouse, bunny, and then I will battle. So we'll start by battling the Vagabond. Any
Yeah.
ambush?
No ambush. Ah.
Wow.
2 hits. And we will hit the Vagabond again. Any ambush?
No.
I want to go back to the Eerie game because your point about the fox moves has just that's been bouncing around in my head.
Oh yeah,
And-
sorry.
One of the downfalls of the Eerie game, this game, is the fact that he was just split right up
Got
the middle of the
LilyG over
map,
here
right in
with
the
my
middle of
rules.
2 war factions, and that's
Right.
partially
Hope you
because
didn't take it from
he had foxes on both sides,
I hope I did.
and there
Right.
was just no other way to
Don't you want me
go.
to kill those warriors?
Right.
And so I think
That
that
is true. That we can.
the
split
Eerie's
left.
game has been completely shaped by that.
Bad early card draw,
Alright.
basically.
Yeah, I mean, what can you
and
do?
my 3rd battle will be here against the Badgers.
I might have thrown a fox card into build just to be a little daring.
I actually don't feel like I've seen an Eerie win in a
Alrighty.
very long time.
That's 1
I'm sure
lost,
I would
and
need to look
then
at
I will
Lily's
build
stats for their tournament, but I just feel like things have been not
over
great for
here.
Eerie for a while because of
and
stuff like
I
that,
will
right?
get
So often you're almost playing a
2
Lizards
points.
game where you're just like,
Yeah.
I don't know, hope
And
the
draw a couple
cards work
cards.
out.
Well, I think there's been a lot of focus on building strategies for the Eerie that are no turmoil.
Right.
And I think it's fine to not turmoil, but I think that there's so much more flexibility in your game if you turmoil on your own terms, turmoil at the right time, and use suited cards to not lose as many points. Because the worst thing you want is to build up this no turmoil strategy with a bunch of bird cards to all of a sudden either make a mistake or the rest of the table just says, we got to take care of it,
Right.
and you lose like 7 points.
Yeah. Instead, go ham on the
I'm
double
going
build,
to
Yeah,
big time
yeah.
recruit move
Be
plans.
relentless.
No battle, just build, move, recruit.
It's like, let the table deal
I'm
with
not
you
going-
having a triple
Yeah.
build because they don't want to get your
I am going
Roos
to
off the
craft,
board, but they need to get your warriors, and like
Craft
let them
Yeah.
figure that out.
Right.
just so this way the bag.
Sure, take my Roos. I got to build them again anyway, so I don't care.
Right.
Beautiful.
And I'd say that my style of Eerie, like the Eerie is still my favorite faction of all of them. And I think that
down in this corner.
there's a lot more flexibility
but
built into the design than there
wanna
is
try?
in what I'd see
Yeah.
as most people, the way that they play them.
And
Right.
then for the second command, I'm gonna move 2 of these guys into.
I like to
here.
live dangerously as the Eerie. It's weird though, the rats. I am terrified every time I play as the rats. I'm like, they're all coming for me. They're all coming for me.
Yeah, and you have like more muscle than you
No.
can
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
deal with,
Alright,
but it still is terrifying. So the rats do get that way station instead of the
We're not
Eerie
gonna do a second move. For
managing to get it.
Relentless.
The Eerie
second
did a
unit
fair
efficient
amount of
units.
damage to the Vagabond
we'll
down there.
move
I don't
and
think it
battle
ruined the
the
Vagabond's next turn though.
Warriors. Any ambush?
Go ahead.
Blink.
2-1. And is she relentless?
She is relentless.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and battle again there for the Warriors. Sorry, the Badgers.
But
And just like that, I feel like the Erie's game is back on track.
Alright. There's another warrior. And that will be it for prowess. I'm not inciting. I do have 5 clearings for oppression. And I can draw a card.
Okay.
Is this a forest turn? No, not yet.
Honest answers only. Do I have time to slip into the forest? Or will the game be over before I come out?
It's not going to
Keeps
be over
going.
before you come out.
I think
yeah, the Warlord's got at least 3 turns before he wins, and Eerie depends on how well he keeps his roosts up. But I mean, he's got a unkillable decree, so
But Erie's slow.
still
Yeah.
no, it's not slow, but he's still on a 3-turn timer.
I think I could get a lot of points too in that next turn. So I'd rather have 1 good turn than 2 bad ones. So I will slip into the forest, even though I feel like it's kind of borderline.
No, this is perfect time to do it. Go to the forest now. You come out
I'll
fully
flip over
refreshed,
1, 2,
all your
3,
stuff.
4, 5 things.
Then
Doesn't
you
really
can
matter, it's
burn
all
the
gonna
earth
be
and
back
sit
by
in
the
that
time I need it.
clearing. So you got 2 turns of not taking any damage,
Right.
and you got the 1 T.
And then I draw a card. And bye-bye.
2 hammers. Like, yeah, I think that was a perfect term to go into the forest. But what do I know?
More than me? Tell you that much. But this is why we do Despot Infamy, actually.
Right, give me a minute.
You're about to,
Boring.
yeah.
I think Hunter is genuinely
Take your time.
probably
Right.
annoyed that I told him we're not doing Despot Infamy partway through this game because he was probably like, I get to actually play a Vagabond, and then now he's spent 2 turns in the forest.
I can't wait to be like just a completely old man and be like, I remember back in the day when we didn't even have Despot Infamy. Root games were 5 minutes.
You played the Tinker and you liked it.
One. Let's get the.
You scored
Or my
points both
PT
ways.
my
I know.
PTSD fires off when one of my grandkids uses the word Harrier in a sentence.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like, no.
Stop.
Close the windows, close the doors.
It's coming.
Ambush in.
Marcus
Alright.
is my kind of player. Likes to have a good long think at the start of his turn, just like me.
Recruit.
He's not in a good position, and that's because he was policed the way that you should police the Badgers. Those kind of like the moles, where
Ways to go
you
around.
can't let the moles have a single mole in a clearing. Like that's how you kind of nip them.
I
Badgers
see.
are the same way, because if you let them have a mole in a clearing, they just put a way station down and they can recruit into it. Like there's so much flexibility. If you keep them contained to
Right.
1 or 2
Okay.
clearings, they have a lot harder time. So you'll
That makes a lot
see
of sense.
good Badger players like shoot their little Badgers off into other
Do little
clearings.
slug trails
Yeah,
all over the
yeah.
place and hope nobody notices.
Conservative. So I'll just hold on to what I got. Down here. Move 1. 3. Battle. Move, relocate. 1, 2.
Marcus's card economy has really choked lately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's the gizmo. The gizmo's sitting out on the table, right by Lily's name. Ginzo's gizmo. So basically, what it allows you to do is hit the 0 on your numpad, and it sends your warrior back to its supply. Also works for most cardboard, not all cardboard. So, like for instance, the warlord doesn't work because there's no spot on the board for it. But if you hit the 0 key on a roost, it'll go right back to their faction board.
Oh.
And it just sits over there on the side looking
Of anything.
inconspicuous.
Wow. Literally a vacuum.
Goofy. Yeah, it's literally a vacuum.
It looks almost exactly like my own vacuum.
There a way I could. I don't think there's a way to delve anything safely. There's too much stuff. Ooh. Kill those. Kill those. And I just need one guy to be over here. I could potentially do it. All right, we're gonna try it. So not going to not going to encamp anything. Sadly, I'll recruit twice. I'll move 2 here, and I'll move 2 here. And
What's interesting is with the
for
Badger's
my
current
first
board
battle,
position,
I will.
you can definitely
Well,
make
here.
this work. It looks
Go ahead.
like he's on the ropes,
Right.
but you can definitely make this work.
Right.
Not with
Well,
Well, you've
0-0
got
rolls.
so many
that's
jewelries
okay. That
already
doesn't
down,
change my
right? So
plan.
you fill a column and you're
Um,
just like suddenly scoring
Yeah.
I
tons of points, right? I
will-
mean, even a 3-point figure
Battle
is
here.
5 points. You
Go
spin
ahead.
a couple more around. Yeah, I mean, you could easily
Yeah.
have a 12, 15 point.
There we
round.
go. Finally. Ugh.
So here's another
Rule
Roost of
all
the
3
Eerie.
clearings, I think. Yep.
Humble's here.
And safely claim this
Humble.
one.
What's up,
Where's
Humble?
from the shadows. Where's Humble been?
And the third battle is going to be battling these
I
guys
see
again.
Botbot's name
Go
in
ahead.
lights in the sky, and they came running from the forest.
Hits, you lose both of them. And then
That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
They're pretty good.
move action is moving this. Moving.
So is there a legitimate route scene at the World Series of Board Games?
I don't know.
'Cause,
I
like-
need to learn more about that whole event because I don't know enough of what they've got going on over there.
Like the cons get so much attention. Like there's
Right.
just
I'll
so much
pitch,
chatter. There's everybody wants to know
suggestions.
what's going on. Everybody wants to know who's going.
Green.
I've heard very little about the World Series of Board Games.
Yeah.
But that sounds
I know-
amazing. Like if
I
there's
knew
like
of like one person that was going. I don't remember what for. I
for
mean, I'd
the
love to
probably for the salad
stream-
bar.
Points.
I'd love to stream at the World Series of Board Games.
And
Oh yeah, Loppy's going.
move
Tim Chuan,
or
Man versus Meeple. All sorts of
Bird.
folks are going.
we have another bird move and a bunny move.
Where's my phone call? I want to go.
Is it invite only?
I have no idea. Yeah, probably not.
So I'll move here. And I'll move here. Oh, I can't do that. Sorry. I'll move just that. And that looks good.
Humble, I sent you a message in Discord, but it got rejected. You don't exist.
I'll add some cards to my retinue. Add
Hit me on my pager.
card. And
So we're kind of still out of position to get these figures anytime soon.
What's
To start
cards?
completing any columns.
wait for the long turn. That was.
Feels like
Okay.
we're still a ways away
Badgers
from
are
a
hard.
proper swing for the
Mhm.
Oh, that
Badgers.
was.
All right.
I got whittled down. Trying to make do with scraps.
Well,
That's
for as
Badger
long as
life.
that turn took,
I'm
I
gonna
feel
start
like
by swap meeting the vagabond.
he ended up in a pretty good spot.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, he made some progress because you're always talking about the board or the points on the board, where his 11 points is not the same as everybody else's 11 points.
Yeah. Right. For sure.
So he's in there.
Come on.
Staying
give me your
alive.
Bird ambush.
I don't have one.
Okay.
What's
I
your
would've
favorite
used it-
faction,
I
Matt?
would have used it probably.
What's my favorite faction?
That's true.
Yeah, favorite to play with.
Drawn it between then and now.
Yeah, you could have drawn it.
I think I kind of do
Yeah.
like the otter game, even though
It's
I'm
either
probably
the
not
bottom
very
of the
great
deck
at
or
it.
Badgers.
But
just
I
drew
like
it.
the style.
Alright,
I like being
I'm
annoying
gonna
with
give
otters.
you.
If you watch
I'm gonna
my
give that right back.
game in Garrick's tournament, my otter game, I
Oh, now
I
what
take
if I
way too long
craft
a
it
turn,
and then
but
we
I also
both
just like
do it to
don't
each
Then
other?
ever
we can
shut
swap meet
up
each other
the whole
infinitely,
game.
and we can
I'm
just
getting in
trade
the way of
cards the
everybody's
rest of the game.
turn,
It'll be awesome.
and I kind of enjoy that.
It's a swap meet. I mean, we do it for
My
fun.
That's
problem is
fun.
I talk other
Alright.
players
the whole game?
into how to stop me
Yeah.
as well, right? I
Swap
don't
meet, that's the
follow
point.
Kyle's rule of
All
Oh,
right,
root.
yeah.
so I am going to add.
Waterman's Law.
Yeah,
I believe
Waterman's
I'm just
Law.
going to add this bunny into move.
Get a look at this.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Free.
Ooh, another coin goes into
And
move.
then
That's
one,
two of our
two,
three
three,
coins are
four.
tied up
Yeah, I think that
in the
works.
decree.
Still that sad
And that's
fox.
Bunny fox. Yeah. All right, so we're just gonna add that for now.
I would have wanted to see a build
and we're
there.
gonna get recruiting.
That's for my taste.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm gonna
honestly,
craft.
You've only got one roost
Um,
in rabbit. You could even
Trap.
put exactly that rabbit card
Yeah,
in
I'm gonna
there
craft this tunnels.
and maybe been safe.
that
Although
might come in handy
those
later.
northern
We'll
two
see.
rabbit clearings are a little bit stacked,
And
you don't have
then
a high
I'm going to recruit.
warrior count. So
Yeah.
Yeah. The flock is flying in. All right.
Where are these birds
We
going?
got these 4 dudes. How many do we need? A bunch. Oh man,
They're ignoring the rats on the bottom of the board.
that's so few.
Look how
guys.
harmless they look down there, but that's
I know
2 points of
That'll be
oppression,
fine.
and it's
just being
inconvenient.
passively scored.
Yeah.
Yep. And the rats are still getting
All right, so we're just gonna move
Move
these
to
5
5.
guys in here
What does she have
warriors
in?
per turn.
for our bunny move.
She still only has 1 item in the.
Then
She still only
we're
has
gonna
2.
move-
Two at the warlord.
What is it? Advance?
Prowess.
Prowess, yes. I've heard of this game.
these guys
Looks
in
fun.
here.
There's so many words.
For
I
our
don't blame ya.
mouse, for our second bunny, we will move these 3 over
Oh,
here.
okay,
There
well-
we go. Spread them out. There we
And
go.
for our fox, we'll move
Apparently,
this guy over here.
oh, look at
Fury
that.
is
Just
on
messing
it.
with it. Oh, I
Yeah.
love this.
Sorry.
Hi, friend.
Hello. I'm just doing a little marching, just marching around the neighborhood,
Totally
patrolling.
understand it. Oh, I was hoping you play instruments.
This
but
is
other than
the root equivalent
Oh,
equivalent
yeah,
of
they're for
I'm
sure
not
playing
touching you.
instruments. What would birds
I'm
play?
not touching
It's
you.
the piccolo.
I'm just here.
All right, now I'm gonna get some battles in. So
3
we'll start with
battles?
the bunny clearing. Any ambush?
Yep.
Don't tell me it was that one card you drew.
It might have been.
It could
I'm
have
not
been.
gonna use it.
Oh, that's
All
spicy.
right. Lame.
1-0.
All right, that's just one measly rat gone. And then we will swoop in and attack that rat nest.
Oh.
Okay.
So that'll die. That's battle number 2 for a point. And battle number 3 will be here in the fox.
Okay.
All right, so we both lose 1. And then I'll build. Yeah, keep getting out my 3rd roost. It's awesome because it lets me draw 2 cards. All right, so that is 2 points. And 2 cards.
I keep doing nice things for the birds, and they keep betraying me. And you think I'd learn, but I haven't yet.
When did I ever betray? This is the first time. I just whittled down your oppression just a little
Just a
bit.
little.
You've still got all this place to expand to. Everything's fine.
Alright, I'm not gonna raise. Let's go to recruit. Boop, boop. To here.
It feels like 3 factions that are properly
one
entangled,
here,
and then Hunter keeps getting punched.
one here.
So it's like Hunter's role in the entanglement doesn't really get to serve a purpose besides every couple
Okay,
turns
going
popping in, and they're like,
to
"Ugh, get him out of here!"
Where did you come from?
Before I forget.
Well, I think that's one of the unsung heroes of the Marauder faction is that what
Here,
it did for the Vagabond
Why
meta,
not?
because
That
the
sounds like
both the
a fun
rats and the
time.
badgers, claim a lot of the space in that meta, and
then
the Vagabonds just sort of
going
like,
to
I
daylight.
provoked
I'm
the rat's
Hey,
wrath,
guys.
guys.
Right.
have fun.
Plenty
I
of
mean,
distractions,
I was
though, for them to
I was
get
surprised
those
you
like
didn't kill
extra
him last
turns,
turn.
right? Where it's like, oh, you forgot to hit Vagabond this one
Yep,
round,
yep.
and that gave them the wiggle room.
Going to daylight. I'm not going to craft. I am going to build another stronghold because I'm addicted. Building
Addicted to strongholds.
I can't tell if Despot Infamy is just too much of a nerf or if
Right.
we just really haven't pushed
I've
it
got
far
a
enough.
second command.
Like,
Yeah, I
change the
suspect it
strategy.
needs
So
to-
this guy over here.
It just needs more time for strategies to
One to wander
develop,
that
I
way.
would think.
And going to my
But it certainly makes some of the bad
hold two
Vagabonds even
prowess.
worse, too.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I'm not
Vagabonds
going
aren't
to move,
created
but I am
equal.
gonna battle in
That's
this
really what it
clearing
comes down to.
and
It
ambush.
just needs to be that,
Nice.
like, Despot Infamy applies to Tinker and Harrier, and then the others
Damn. I
have
guess I
regular
didn't take your
Infamy,
luck.
and they're fine.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go ahead and advance over here.
Yeah, this is where the Warlord turns it on in the late
Bud.
game.
I'm so ready to get wiped out by the Vagabond.
So this is where I would like to have some of those mob tokens out, is
I'm
because
gonna
I can
attack
cash those
ambush.
in for
No, but-
warriors.
Right.
0-0. Come on. Oh,
There we go.
3-2.
Nice.
Oh, that's a
3-2,
perfect
that's
move
what
for
we
the
want.
Badgers.
Peasants rejoice.
So I get the point for moving the
Wow.
roost.
Police both take hits.
1, 2, 3.
Bye, Humble. Good
I'm
night.
at
Thanks for
5
stopping in.
clearings?
Bye, Humble. Good to see you.
Yep,
I
you
missed
got
you.
it.
So I get 3,
Gary.
and that's my turn.
Oof.
I guess I'll draw a
Two
card.
more rats turns, it
Continue
feels like.
hoping
That's what the
Yeesh.
clock is clicking.
Cards to build.
Clicking.
to build
Clicking.
my-
The clock
to
is
fulfill my
clicking.
Clock is
Did you know
clicking.
that?
action.
Clock
Did
is
you know
clicking.
The clock is clicking.
All right.
Oh god.
Okay, now it's my turn.
All right, let's see if Hunter can do some
I'll
stuff.
play the game. I'm gonna slip over here.
What are we gonna do?
I would like to crossbow those friends.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Thunk, thunk.
They are consider them crossbowed. I would like to battle the stronghold on its lonesome. Any ambush?
Nope, nope, nope.
Okay, remove it. Get 2 points.
I'm surprised you're not fighting the warriors. They're all worth 1 point if you fight them.
Yeah, but I'm
He's
bad
only
at
got the one
fighting.
sword.
One
He's
sword.
only
Yeah.
got one sword, so he's smart.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
I'm gonna go over here
It
and then
gets
I'm
more-
gonna
it's value.
explode this area. I
Oh,
toss my
shoot.
torch.
There it is.
I love the
Shoot.
exploded.
Oh no.
This is now exploded.
So that's a point, but not the double
Sounds
point.
good.
No
Right.
infamy there because it's not in battle. But we've cut off
And then I end my turn here.
this edge now.
That'll be 1
Eerie
point.
can't go up that
Yeah,
way.
and I got 1 point for that.
Really, all you've done is build a wall
Okay.
between
Cool.
That's
some
it. That's
Eerie
my
and
stuff.
rats and make
Depressing.
things more
Cool.
difficult for them
I
to deal
will
with each other.
grab a card and bye bye.
I'm afraid of that torch, I think.
Sorry, Lily, but I mean, this one was
No.
before they did anything. I was already planning on taking this.
I was
so-
well aware. I didn't think I was gonna survive through this turn. If I'm being perfectly honest, I thought I was gonna get board wiped. So go for it.
All right. So I'll encamp.
We got the green light for the board wipe.
Wow.
Oh, I should be taking the statue.
It's smoking. What is that? Less smoke. Can you click on it and make more smoke?
Wow.
And
Oh, I forgot to change the felt on the tabletop. There's actually a couple of different options built in.
I do
I like
appreciate the
change
smoke
color.
coming from that.
Yeah,
clearing.
there's like this really nice.
It's got to have smoke.
I think it's
burning.
a black
I
felt.
appreciate it.
I
Mm.
think it's called fancy felt. It's like a dark gray. It's called fancy felt. But it's one of the options in the built into the table.
That's incredible.
Slugface Killa did some weird root tabletops too. The Brawliseum. That's
I'll
the one where
decamp as well there.
we did
I
all
don't
four
think that was station.
all four
We
bots
gotta
against
get
each
more.
other.
We gotta get more 3D modelers in the TI scene. We got that Rob Human who makes pretty much everything for TTPG and
And
TTS.
I'll
I
move.
believe Zendog may have contributed some
Relic.
stuff as well back in the day. But I would
Say do
love
your worst, but I think you
more
will.
wacky looking things.
I think I'm gonna die here.
Well, there's people out there in the real world making
so I'll
like
use
very unique ship shapes for like so each
yeah.
flagship. Like I would love to see some of those
My
flagships
faithful retainer first.
In the mod.
in the mod.
Yeah.
I don't have an interest in playing with them in real life, but if I can have them in the mod, heck yeah,
Take one.
Right. Especially flagships, right?
yeah.
Give me a custom flagship for every faction. We're fine.
Then I will use my bunny to battle there.
Wow. Yeah. Goodbye, rats.
And
Huh?
hold-
Okay. I've never seen this. I've never seen rats dealt with so summarily
And
before.
I
So
will
I
delve
genuinely
This
wasn't sure it was possible because I just always seen them
okay.
rule the board so
Okay, so I lose
Definitely.
the bunny. And I will forego the other battles.
I'm
beat
certainly
'em.
not in contention for being one of the people who've watched the most winter
Um,
tournament games, but I don't think we saw a lot of it in tournament play either.
yeah.
You got your point for the stronghold, right?
I did. Yeah, I did.
The warlord is still currently on the map. I don't know that anybody's going to deal with that, so
And-
she'll get some recruiting, but certainly not.
Yeah,
What
she'll
she
get
wanted.
she'll get 2 new warriors.
Yeah.
But she definitely got set back a turn, at least a turn, and
Right.
that may not even be enough. Badgers are in really good
Move
position right
both
now.
relics.
Look at this.
I
And
think
retinue
I'll claim
has
'em.
Oh dear.
9 cards, 8 cards. That's enough.
Yeah, I'll claim them both with the bunny.
Rabbit, rabbit.
Points.
Are they both 2s? 1, 3, and 1, 2. Yep, that's 5 points.
Oof. Yeah, there it comes. And then we're just a couple figures away from like a proper.
Well, this board got real empty.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yar.
Dealt with the table almost dealt with the Lord of the Hundreds too much because now who's got the warriors to go handle
And I'll put discard.
these way stations and relics?
Aside from the fact that the Erie, they don't have the forces and they're on the other side of the map.
Mhm.
So it's a
Right.
it's
Not
a tough
gonna
spot.
lie, I'm jealous of
I mean,
your
how
one roost.
quickly,
No
realistically,
buildings, and I'm quite sad.
can the keepers swing into these figure relics, right? Are like, can they go get those and claim them in a single turn, or is that a bit bold based on their current
Yeah.
position? It seems to me like that's a bit
You
far
know what the
away,
real
but I
sad
don't
thing
know
is?
how quickly they can
I have
turn this kind of
tunnels
stuff around.
and nowhere to go.
I would say the
These
next
birds were gonna
turn
dig
is the turn
underground
that
from
they
roost to
like
roost.
put themselves in position to go
We're
get it.
They're digging
confused,
like
thought they were
through the
moles.
they're digging like through the tree. Is
Although
how
that
it works.
that fox clearing that the scoundrel killed
Yeah, they probably
definitely
make, like,
helped
tubes or
slow the
something.
badgers down because
Yeah.
they have to go through the
Okay.
fox. But they
Okay.
have 2
Can accept it.
moves. They've got a big enough force. 3 cards in
Time for
hand.
double build.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been asking for double build. Come on, let's go.
It's funny because I was about to say the time has come.
Heck, go triple build. Just make it wild.
Yeah, I mean, who's going to deal with you at this point? You're kind
I
of
should
in dead
figure out how I'm
last.
gonna get my battles in.
Oh yeah, the battles are gonna be need another card in recruit.
Yeah, there's too few warriors to fight. I mean, there's not a single space on the board with more than one player in it.
Oh, that wasn't on purpose, by the way.
Outside of this one with Erie and Hundreds, but like,
I'm just bringing the
there's
rest by
nowhere
mistake.
efficient for
It's not
Erie to
that
go and
I'm looking to
battle,
place
you know,
you to
2
battle.
different people and get a couple battles out of the way. They have
All
to
right, let me
properly
think about
spread out
this
all
for a
over if
sec.
they want to accomplish all these.
I definitely like the Badgers to win. Meaning I think they have the best chance to win, given all the information that we have.
Right.
Um,
My gosh.
Oh, the Colts here.
what are these things?
That's not
Terrifying.
Reba.
They look like
They're my
Kind of
friends.
cute. It looked kind of cute from a distance. I thought they were like little Japanese anime things, and then I looked closer, and
Oh no,
Oh.
that ain't cute.
it's horrifying.
Oh man. All right. So
It's
yeah,
supposed to
I'm
be
just
like-
gonna put. Well, I have to swap meet someone first. It's going to be the Badgers.
good call. Get a bird, give a bunny.
Oh, sorry.
Still no ambush. Someone's got it. It's Badgers, isn't it?
Scared of the turmoil.
Yeah,
It could be happening this turn.
could be.
Have the Erie put a card in yet? Any cards?
No, they are finishing a
All
swamp.
right, I'm trying to
still.
figure out if
Got
I
it,
need
got
this
it.
card or if I'm giving it back.
If it was possible, I'd like to see a one in build and
I
one
don't
in
really
recruit.
want to battle Badgers, but I feel like they're the threat right now. Badgers are always a threat, man.
Uh-huh. Worst faction in
You're
the
gonna
game.
come around
This is threat.
here. Guess I could just pile up a bunch of guys in these clearings.
Recruit
and
would be
can't
nice,
get
but
these.
they might
You just
just
throw cards to get them in
require
there.
more move to be able to pull off all of these battles.
Yeah.
Basically.
There's just nothing to battle almost.
Because yeah, exactly, and there's a whole territory that's blocked, so it's like they've got one battle they can do down here in this fox clearing. They got to spend 2 movements to get to the rabbit clearing, and then a third movement to get to
Need
the
a card.
center fox clearing. Basically, it's like you need
Yeah, I know. I'm just
need
figuring
a
out
lot
which one
of
I'm
pretty
giving you back. I
specific
think it's just going to be the same one, probably.
movements
Yeah. All right, we'll just do that.
because you're only recruiting out of this far corner, anyways. Rabbit. Yeah, you almost have to put another mouse
all right, I think
in
we're just going to do it that way.
and move.
Okay. So I'm going to put a card into build.
There you go.
Nice.
I won't be crafting,
Oof.
and I'll do my decree.
Oh, no other cards. Okay.
How are we gonna do 3
This is
battles?
scary.
Yeah, I don't know how we do this. Bunny, mouse. You don't have
Alright,
2 mice
so we're going to do
moves.
it this way. We're going to move these 4 guys over here.
Rabbit.
Oh, up and then left. Oh, okay.
Um,
You're not going east. You're going north and then northwest from this mouth clearing for your battles. Yeah. Oof. These are gonna be rough fights. You're gonna kill
Yeah.
all these warriors just in resolving
these
the
guys over
decree.
here, and
Luckily,
these
you're
guys
spread
over
out on the bottom, so
here.
your build
Oh,
is still
and these guys
perfectly
over
good.
Yeah, yeah.
2s. Or I'll just move this extra guy and then back.
And I don't know if that was intentional
Extra bunny.
for him to set up
Bunny,
for a double
mouse,
build
Fox, bunny.
the last turn.
And I'll do my
Right.
battles.
I'd love to know that.
Yeah. So we'll start with a battle here in the bunny. Any ambush?
Go ahead.
I think he wants a 1-0 or something. Give him a second battle.
3-0.
Not a 3-0.
Alrighty then.
That's fine. You can clear all
Those
3 of
guys
these clearings.
Then I will battle here against this rat. Any ambush?
May have lost Lily. Is Lily there?
Oh, did you? Sorry, did I pick up?
Silence is a no.
Yeah, no, that was a no. Sorry.
Oh,
I thought I was talking. I guess my mic didn't pick me up.
no worries.
Boo. We
Yeah,
sent a
but-
knife,
Boo.
dude.
Boo.
Battle there.
Do this, man.
Any ambush?
No, but I'm praying he has a knife, unlike the last guy. He was pointless. He was useless.
Nope.
Come on,
on.
guys.
Boo.
What are you
Boo.
doing?
Capitulating.
My rats
Birds
have
are
lost all faith in
pooping.
themselves.
That's why you
Yeah.
attack and don't defend.
Alright,
Mhm.
that's my 3 battles, and I will build twice.
That's sick.
These are gonna get destroyed. Alright, we're gonna put one there because why not? Well,
I don't know
Nobody's
who's
going
gonna
up
do
there.
that.
Nobody's going up there.
badgers
I
are
guess
definitely
maybe me.
coming this. Badgers are for sure coming that way.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Oh,
Why not
That's
build
fair.
them
Map
down
is
here where they're actually
hilarious.
going to
Yeah.
survive?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Even though I've only got one guy defending it, Warlord's probably gonna come for them, but whatever. All right, we'll put.
Warlord's
them
not
down
going to be able to
there,
make too much progress.
and that'll be my builds. And I'll get 2 points. And draw 2 cards.
This is a beautiful eerie board state
Right.
right now. 1,
the
2,
Warlord's
3,
sad.
4 clearings where they have a
That's all
single
I got.
bird, or
Alright,
at
so
least
we're
one
Not
bird,
gonna raise.
Yep.
nobody else,
We recruit 2.
for them to double build. Like it's
And
just
no one really with any wherewithal to
Eh.
do much fighting against them.
yeah, you can't catch them all.
I don't need to annoy.
They Pokemon, son.
I will choose the mood of stubborn. I'm reckless, but not that reckless. I cannot craft. I also can't build. So we're going to move. Are we gonna do that? I don't know. What is life? Who
That
am I?
blocks the badgers if you go into there. So
Mm-hmm.
I'd send a single rat over to that mouse clearing. Refresh my memory. You need
Yeah, I gotta play it
3 clearings
I'm
to
gonna
get
move
2 points.
and then just move in battle and forego one of my commands because it's not worth it.
All right, go ahead.
Kind of sacking a turn here, basically.
Yeah.
Just gonna go do one
Ha,
quick, easy
Why they
thing.
had a knife.
I'm stubborn, man. You ain't
Ah,
touching
damn
me.
it! His knife was
The-
blunt.
The fists hit so hard in this mid game that we're all kind of on a slow crawl to the
Okay.
end game
Yeah.
at this point, except for I
Then-
don't know, keepers maybe.
We're gonna wander down into this corner. Hello.
Arguably,
what's
rats
up?
are going the
How you
wrong
been? It's
way
been a
to
while.
do anything
It's
about
been so long.
badgers.
I heard some like crashing from the clearing over there.
Oh,
You
no,
hear
man.
anything?
Don't- Yeah, everyone's safe. Everyone's
Oh,
happy.
cool.
All right, in the ambush.
Right. Players getting into it. Gotta love it.
Brutal.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Ouch!
Oh.
That's amazing. Well, it didn't matter to me too much because I still only have the oppress of 1 to 2 in the 1 to 2 clearing range, so I get a whole 1
Yeah.
point.
And all it means
Woo!
is that the vagabond can now take this point.
Yeah, it's because he was so friendly. They just didn't want to. They just
Yeah,
couldn't do it.
too much guilt on my conscience.
Although I will say that I believe that they left a wide
All
open
right, I'm gonna
door
slip, and
for
I
the.
just had a really good idea about taking this point. Totally wasn't gonna do it, but somebody was like, "Oh, you should do that," and I'm like, "Yeah." All right, so I crossbow these these warriors. I almost called them chickens. These chickens. Look at all these chickens.
These chickens.
You're insulting my ancestors, man.
I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. So I attack the roost.
Yep.
I'll take 2 points for that. And I think I'll go ahead and get my own swap mate because why not? You know.
That's
And
always a good reason.
yeah, where do I run to? I guess no matter where I go, I think
There's nowhere to run.
I don't think anybody's coming for you.
That warlord.
Maybe the warlord, but I think the warlord
Hello?
prefer to not be in the vagabond
it's
clearing.
true. But I'm gonna run
I
anyways.
think after this next badger turn, it's gonna become
So I
quite
exhaust
apparent
3
what
boots to
everyone
go
needs
2
to do.
spaces. There are these 2 spaces. And then I will draw a card.
I don't think that was legal because to get to the
And
clearing
good
with
night.
the earring warrior in it, he needed 2 boots.
One camp.
Hey Hunter, did you have enough movement to get all the way over there?
3 boots.
Yeah,
moves.
use 2 boots
Two?
to move
Okay,
here
okay,
into
good.
hostile,
One-
and
one
then
boot.
one
Thank
boot to move
Cool,
into
cool.
Copy,
non-hostile.
copy.
Camp. I'll recruit.
We like a clean game here. Yeah, they're about to see what badgers do. Actually, probably not yet. I think it's one more turn before. Oh, there's 2 in. There's 2
Mm-hmm.
in that fox clearing. You can pull in 2,
From both of those, yep.
but you've only got 1 move
So
back.
that's
To, yeah.
4 points just in completing columns, and if they happen to both be 3s,
All right, I'll craft the coins.
10 points.
Oh no! There's that other coin.
Beautiful.
3
Oh,
points.
wow.
That's
that could do
sick.
it. If they can get the 10 points, that they're in range now officially. If they can clear 2 columns, they win. And they did just do.
I'll meander my way over here.
Uh-oh. Is this about to be a game?
I don't think so, because
Okay.
I think
They
there's
need
only
more
one
turn
relic.
to-
There's only 1 relic to get,
Over there.
and he's 2
And with
moves away
my
from it.
Yeah.
Actually,
Fox
no.
Battle.
That top rabbit,
I will actually.
because you can pull that one in.
Use Faithful Retainer battle here.
That's weird.
Yeah,
An
can you
ambush for
battle,
me?
delve,
No ambush.
Because you
and then move. You could move,
Good.
and then be
Finally,
ready
no casualties.
to double recover next turn with
These
four.
warriors as
Four
well.
warriors isn't really enough.
Wait, hold
although
on, before I do
everybody's
that,
out of position. You're on
hold
the
up, hold
opposite
up,
side
hold
of the
up.
table from
Fox.
literally everyone else.
Fox, false orders,
what?
relic.
Oh, and there's a 3.
Ah, crapper.
They didn't want the heat of the 3.
Okay,
Are you delving for the other
And-
one?
I'll use second bird. Battle the Eerie.
Oh yeah. Okay, I see where the end game is.
3-0.
These dice have been
And
brutal.
I don't have to use the last one. Oh,
Mm.
These are the last 5 dice rolls. 3-0, 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 3-0.
I think the play is to move this up here
Oh, Cole.
and
That's
then move
awful.
this down here.
What is that? There's nobody coming for that relic.
Yeah, it's too far away. I mean, it's just, and then next round they get the last one and finish the job, right? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, and you could just put down a way station at the beginning of your
middle.
next turn, right in that fox clearing.
No.
right.
Figure. Yep, he's got a figure on his board. So he just flips that. Neats game. Unless they can figure out how to go get it.
Right.
All right, let's see. I'm going to start with a swap meet. Who probably has bird cards?
And that vagabond needs a sword.
Vagabond's got
Yeah,
a
it's
full
been
hand.
rough for Hunter this whole game. I think.
I know,
but
but you
never
did just
finding
draw
a second sword.
cards.
That's the whole thing, right? Of
I still
We
have my
refreshed
last
the deck
Infinite.
recently.
Yeah.
it's like we were
Yeah.
saying earlier. If it's
I
not
wouldn't
Tinker and
count
it's
on
not
me.
Harrier, the swords are not that easy
We'll just
to
try
get.
Vagabond again.
Like you get one sword from the relic or from the ruins, but the other two
think
are,
he for
are
sure
quite
has to
difficult to
have
come by.
the
He even got 2 early hammers,
at this point.
but if you can't get the card draw to
Yep.
get the swords, then you're out of luck.
And we're not seeing the 3 quests. Obviously, he hasn't done one
Alright,
quest.
I will
And so
give
these are the same
back
3 quests at the beginning of the game. And that quest
what's
draw is pretty
useless for
ugly.
you.
Yeah.
This
T boot,
torch
T torch,
adds-
and double
yeah.
There
sword.
you go.
That's
Torch a
gross.
scoundrel, kind of annoying. Double sword's ridiculous. Luckily, he had the boot early. He could have done that
And
Fox one,
now
but
I can actually do something. That's cool.
you hate
Um,
exhausting the T.
So the one roost. What I do need.
You
is
could probably
an
do it
extra
on your very
card
first turn, honestly.
That's what I'm
Is
thinking.
he
is
crafted
I-
it?
Ambush we
if
just
he'd done it
stole?
right away,
Yeah.
right in there.
but he was hiding out in
Didn't steal it from me.
rabbit clearings at that point.
What?
I was just saying that you didn't steal it from me. Just, I mean, it's a lie, but I just wanted to
What?
say that.
Why would I lie about that?
It just
I'm
felt
con-
like extra embarrassing that you were mentioning that you stole it from me.
I'm confused now, but okay.
Just let me save some face. You stole that from somebody else, not me.
Okay, yeah, I stole that
Fair
from, the forest
Wait.
denizens. Yeah. All right. I am going
And I think the
to
RNG around item availability
There's
and
so
the
many
quests have been
birds.
the biggest complaints in Despot Infamy.
Yeah.
Where like it just the RNG
Well,
can just kill
Where am
you.
I going to recruit?
Right. And at the end of the day,
It's a tough
Um,
choice.
Maybe
just,
there.
I think quests actually
guess.
suck. I would love a quest patch.
All right,
more than
I've
anything.
got-
Despot Infamy, but then make quests a little bit easier.
Okay,
And now
the
we're
only thing I'm gonna ask
we're
is just
golden.
leave me a path out so I can leave and do help with other things on the map.
I think there's a clear problem here.
Yes, no, there is. I'm just worried that like if you block my path, I'll have to fight my way out, and I don't want to do that. That's what I'm just.
That's
I,
fine.
I
I'll
want
just-
to leave.
I'll go hit
For the
vagabond.
record.
If you don't want to hit me, I can go I can go
Hit
hit
the
the vagabond.
vagabond. I
Hey,
really
who's
don't
better
think
at hitting the
Hunter is-
stone seekers than me? I mean, I got these crossbows over here.
That's true.
You do have a point.
But he's
Is
only
that
got
what
one
you're
sword.
planning on doing? I haven't seen you do anything even remotely close to policing this entire game.
It's not a moral game, buddy. If you ask me to do it, I'll do it. I'll make you a deal.
Thing is, I gotta hit someone.
Oh yeah,
Also, who wants to
Erie's
police?
Erie gotta go.
Why is policing good in this world?
Policing is like the most important thing, man. Gotta have order
Mouse rabbit,
and law.
fox rabbit.
Without order, there's only chaos. All right, so I'm gonna do some moves. I am in a fox
Boots must
clearing, so I
taste great.
can't-
The thing about the vagabond is he has unlimited battles. He'll never turn one on battle against you.
That's the thing, yeah. That is the thing. So fox, bunny, mouse, bunny. That's what I've got here, right? Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do it that way. Fox. Do we leave one behind? Nah. Bunny, mouse, and then bunny.
I don't
Now
love
no one has
that.
an ambush unless he drew a bunny ambush. 1, 2, 3. I'll leave one behind here just in case.
I'm not sure why
We'll do
going
it that
down in
way.
the mouse. Because there's nothing to
And then we've got
fight.
the double build,
Unless
for
it's just a
sure, yeah.
build, like it's just an
All right, so
insurance
those are
for
my
a
moves,
build.
and I will battle
Mhm.
the vagabond. Any
It
ambush?
needed to move anyway.
I do have an ambush. I had
Ooh,
2 ambushes. That's why I wanted to go there.
2 bunny ambushes.
Oh, you should have battled him first and then dealt a hit and then ambushed him. I guess it won't matter much.
Yeah, so I'll battle there.
Wait, so I still get 2 points for that, right?
No.
For ambush hits?
No,
Uh,
it's only,
You only
It's only
score
on your
points
turn.
it's
on your
only on
turn.
your turn.
Oh, it's only on my turn. That sucks.
Yeah,
It's
that would be
really strong.
ridiculously broken.
Well, I only have 1 sword, okay? So I'm trying to make up rules.
Yeah, that's,
But it looks like you got no hits.
I got no hits. Nope. So I will battle again there.
Or
Do you have another
is there anywhere
ambush?
else you could battle? Because I mean, I have serious about. I could go kill that woodkeeper at both those way stations.
Only battle here, and if he rolls a 3/3, he blows
Yeah.
himself up.
All right, well, whatever.
Nice.
Do what you got to do. But I won't be doing it if you get too many hits.
Well, I've only got 2 guys, so I can't do that many hits anyway.
Yeah, well, 2's too many.
Well, I mean, you've
We've
got
set the
like a million items.
Yeah, I'll throw the game. I don't care. Oh,
Alright.
2 hits. How dare you?
2-0.
Oh,
Well, I'm gonna take them with my crossbows, right? I mean, I gotta. What else could I do?
oh,
Can
the
I
streak
use
of
the
zeros
hammers?
continues.
You don't
That's
need the hammers anymore. There's
including
I
the
would take a
0 0.
hammer
That's
and a
7
boot
straight
if I were you.
rolls with a 0.
Yeah, something like that would work.
And you can repair the hammer with your other hammer.
Something's broken.
and
Broken
you
with
have
the
still
mod.
2 boots.
Mod
to
Oh,
go
it's
down.
broken.
I'm just doing it because
I don't know.
you asked.
The vacuum
And
is
I will
having an
battle
effect
once
on the dice
more there
rolls.
again, because
So, well,
if not, I'm blowing
Ah.
myself up.
That is how game development goes, though. I feel like
I think
you put the
yeah.
vacuum in and it turned all the dice into zeros. I don't
How
know.
many are you
It's
recruiting?
gonna
Just
take
2?
some doing to figure this out.
Nobody used the mod for a week.
I really want you to go hit badgers, though. Can that be arranged? Lily?
Yeah, that can be arranged.
Okay, so we're gonna hit the vagabond once more.
Oof, and that kind of sucks for the warlord because like she's
Alright,
getting
so it's
what
another 2
2
hits, and I
recruits?
lose
Yeah,
1.
2 recruits. She's
All
gonna
right.
literally have 1, 2,
And then we're gonna build
6
twice.
6 total rats on the board. Gross. Eerie profiting on their
Ugh,
violence.
Gross. All right, I guess there.
The rats specifically ask you to leave them a path. Yeah. Put it in the rabbit.
Well, that's gonna get taken by the vagabond.
We'll put it there.
Probably.
All right.
I don't know
and
what
that is 2
Hunter
points.
can even do anymore. I'm sure he's kind of throwing up his hands here. We're just waiting on the Badgers to probably win and maybe the Rats to sneak a win.
Okay. I don't got a raise. I do get a
I don't think you can
recruit,
slow
still
either of
can't
their
build.
trains down enough
It's 2
for
first, same.
Eerie or Vagabond to find a win here.
Need a different mood. We're gonna go relentless because we're probably gonna die anyway, and that's fine.
How much
Alright.
would you say
I will abandon this.
the rats going last
Command 1,
to start this
command
game off
2,
with
Hold on.
has impacted
Move
it?
holding
here.
on.
Do you think
so
it hurt them,
So you can get your oppression point.
or was it good?
That's better.
That's
You've already
fair.
got a
I mean,
warrior.
she needs the warriors to hit you.
In this particular game, and
Hell,
because
she
of the
needs
way
to
that
score.
the Eerie set up,
Scoring's
it
probably
seems
good.
like it didn't really matter because they had a
Yeah.
nice
I
expansion
don't
on their
want to
first turn.
I still got 5 guys. It'll be fine.
But I think
Alright,
that
let's go.
setup,
Also,
nobody
you have
pressured them on their
extra
first
command,
turn.
Like, if you
Right.
wanted
No,
But
to-
then-
it's 1, 2, and then I want.
you know, the power vacuum. I know Garrick is
alright.
always talking about the power vacuum, and
Mhm.
so
where
Alright.
we've seen how it's really
ambush?
shifted in this game a lot
Yeah,
because
got you.
the advantage seems, or everybody's interpretation of who has the biggest advantage or who has the slight edge keeps
Right.
changing, and so it changes the
Alright.
behavior, which is one.
Bloop.
You know, TI has that effect too. I think to a
There's
lesser
another
degree.
zero.
But, oh, there it is. Was that 9 now?
Beautiful.
Well, we did get a 3-1 a minute ago, so there was Humberto's final fight did break the cycle, but
So I'd say in this game, the
Ambush?
fourth turn rats didn't seem to
No.
matter,
mhm.
but I think it can.
Oh no.
Oh my
3-0.
goodness.
Oh,
What is going on?
damn.
This might be a rat game.
Too good.
Alright. Oh my gosh, really? That's disgusting. I don't like me anymore. Not going to incite. I oppress 3 clearings for 2 points. And I'll draw a card and I will wait to die.
Yeah. 5-point swing.
All
They're 5
right,
points
we'll
away.
refresh
Next
5
rat's
things.
turn is with Vince naked of a board.
Okay.
Next rat's turn is the game.
I'm gonna.
So it really comes down to if Badger
guess
can
I'll slip.
find the 10
I'll
point
slip over
swing, which
here.
is not really sure
And I
They
will
would need
crossbow the warriors.
the next figure to be a 3-point figure for them to find 10 points.
Oh wait, I forgot to do swap meet. Damn it.
You can walk that back if you want.
If you want to.
Yeah, I'll. I was going too fast. I'll walk it back to the beginning of my turn. All right. Swap meet. I want to do it with. Let's do Badgers.
These 8:30 streams are putting me up past my bedtime,
Yeah.
bot.
it's the only way I can go.
Oh,
Kids go to
I
bed so
know,
late
no,
now.
I know. Yeah, that's rough.
There you go. Okay, and now I do all those things I just did. Kill the warriors.
And this game is taking quite a long time.
I
Like
will
it's been a slog.
slower game.
attack
Yeah,
the
it's been a slower game.
one
there's
thingy
this
to
much
roost
punching to do.
Yeah.
for 2
Like you were
points.
saying earlier on, we were asking about the race thing, and I think we both were kind of trying to make a rationale for why this would be a race. But when you get
And
that
then I'll
many
repair
warriors
hammer.
on the board, there's no way it's
Hammer,
gonna be
repair,
a race.
boot.
If the fighting's going to have to break out.
That's player
At some point.
failure if,
And I
if
draw a card,
somebody's
that's my
racing.
Right. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got out of these Badgers here.
I knew that was a
They got an
mistake
easy
for creating
5.
An extra card. Should have gone into my.
Yeah.
You live and you learn.
He gets the 5 easy.
Actually, I think the fact that
Oh.
the rats took out
Yep,
that top
I guess.
clearing, I think that settles it. Actually, I don't think they can get enough stuff down to also claim the rest of these figures. Right?
Mm.
Or I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
enough
the
about
problem
this,
is
actually.
getting them back and recovered because one of them is a fox. So like If
Oh,
he had
you
a
gotta
if he had a
Not
bird and
facing the
recover,
Warlord.
then
That's
he
Erie's
could
business.
move one down,
Yeah.
delve, bring it back, and then recover twice because he needs 2 recovers because he's not going to be ruling any rabbit clearings. So
Here. Yep.
he's 1 card short or 1 wrong suit short
Mm-hmm.
of being able to do it. But I think he definitely had it figured out had that top clearing not gotten rocked.
Yeah.
And I'm going to call this a very successful game against the Badgers because I think in so many games the Badgers would have just won because the players wouldn't see it, but that's not the
Right.
case here. We got 2 champions.
Yeah. Here to be on top of it. And
Yeah.
I'll note, we are currently looking down the barrel of a Rats win, and you called it at the beginning. You said Rats
Okay.
won that draft
Is scattered
based
to the
on all the
winds.
factors. And so if they win the game,
Yeah.
it's kind of a called shot.
All right. So I'll
Nice.
recruit.
I'll take it.
That's what we need for this year's TI tournament and just streams like this. I want games for us commentators to play. I want to keep score on like
Calling
really
shots.
dumb.
Yeah.
predictions and stuff
Move.
like that. I want more of that.
Move.
Gonna try for both of these. No, you can't. You can only do 1 battle.
Don't think I'll battle at all.
Oh.
And
Well, how does that work?
I thought you had to
Actually,
battle.
hold on.
Right?
what about this one?
Us battle a fable.
Check something on the Badger board
But I
here.
could win this game, I guess. Real well. If I get a 3 here.
Yeah, I think you just have to try your luck.
So I guess I might as well do that. I'll
You get a
I'll
3,
make
you
sure.
can't recover them both.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So
that
Delve, this is a good distinction to make. Delve does require a warrior. Recover does not. You just
yeah,
have
I'll
to.
keep
I
doing my
don't-
thing.
You have to rule it.
Um,
Let me check.
I won't
There's a lot
recover
of
that one. And I'll
intersections
just
in this.
keep moving.
Yeah.
Move here. And
You don't have to rule the
Yep.
clearing that you're recovering in. You just have to rule that.
oh shoot, no,
That
no.
many
One of
of
those
that
cards
suit.
is recover.
Oh,
So-
right.
So like if it's a 3,
I'm
you have
with-
to rule 3 rabbit clearings. It doesn't have to be
But you've got
the one
a
you're recovering in,
fox
although
move
it
for your
could be.
second move, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm using. Oh yeah, you're right. I actually can't so much.
So they're currently trying to get
Hmm.
rule of
3 rabbits.
How about
Free
this
rabbit.
then? Instead, my initial moves will be move here, move this one here. Then in my move recover phase, I'll move a fox here. And then
Okay.
I'll recover this relic for 5 points.
So you got to just settle to try to set up for them to win
Good to you?
next
Humberto?
turn.
right.
Yep. All good.
And so you gotta hope Warlord somehow only has like 4 points of potential here, but you didn't do any punching. Is Erie gonna punch just to let you win your next turn? Although your win's not even guaranteed next turn either. You still gotta draw a 3
Yeah.
token. So I don't know. I mean, it seems pretty easy
Alright,
for Warlord to
Um,
find 5 points, though, right?
Put a mouse into the 3rd column, which means his plan is to move
we are
recover those
going
2
to
relics
swap
and
meet,
move
the vagabond
into that
Mm.
fox clearing
Right.
where he'll recover. So he's planning on putting a
sorry.
way station down on that fox clearing.
No worries.
I keep forgetting I'm the vagabond. Like when you say it, I don't. It's like I don't hear it that way.
Sorry.
Like I'm the scoundrel. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, that's true. And you can have that. Oh, what do I even do? One of you two is going to win on your next turn. Each need 5 points.
Warlord's got 1 here. They're scoring 2 off of their press. They'll get 3 off of their press when they kill this guy. They just need to
And
get one more
I
point.
can't find the last point though.
Yeah.
It's just a craft. If they've got a craft. Oh, they can't craft.
I,
now.
I legitimately
Yeah,
can't.
you can't craft.
No,
Then
that's
it's
a physical possibility.
Then it's just killing this, and then killing this to get the extra oppression, right?
Yeah, I think that's it. It's move, command, battle, then
I still
prowess,
gotta get
prowess.
lucky just because I don't have the. I
You
only
can't
have
roll
5
any. Yeah, you
warriors.
can't roll any 0-0s.
He's got it.
And if not, you're gonna encamp, bring relics in, and then just. Oh no, you'll do it here because you've got a fox and you've got a mouse, so you'll do these two.
I mean, for the Erie, you have to battle anyway. Can you take them both out?
Recover.
Is that
I think
an
you can
option?
police both of us. I don't think there's a need to.
Because you can take that way station
like,
and the
pick
rat.
and choose.
You can
a
take
winner.
the warlord off the map.
Police both of us.
Yeah, I don't want a king make, but I don't know how I police both. I mean, I guess I can kill those two.
Kill this
No,
guy, you
those
kill
don't
these
matter.
guys, and then she has to kill my guys to prevent me from winning.
Well, if you kill those guys, I can't kill anything else because I'd have a warlord and
Doesn't
one
have
other
any
thing.
warriors.
I
Yeah.
literally
You have
don't
a
have the warriors
warlord,
to do
and
it.
then you would take stubborn, and then you could kill those guys. So
Not with one guy across the other side of the board. I'm not gonna try to kill those 2 people with one warlord. I wouldn't have the recruits. I would literally have 2 guys on the map. It's not
All right,
gonna
we're
happen.
gonna do something crazy.
she is literally going next, Humberto. So she's.
I mean, you
more-
can police me, but just know if you police me, I can't police the badgers. You'd have to fully police both of us.
I'm gonna do something like this.
Connor's in the chat.
And then
If somebody had
then you
hit
won't be able
me,
to get
The
enough.
vagabond's here as well. He can snipe some guys.
oh yeah, I'm
I
sure the
think he's just going
vagabond
for
is
points at this point.
just raring to go.
So
Tell me
just
where
go
I
for
want
my-
to.
Hey,
Tell
if I know one thing about Hunter, it's
All right, so
Why would I do that? I'm
2.5
just gonna lose.
hours into a root game.
Points
Let's
don't matter if
rely
you
on
lose.
him to stop the game from
That is true.
stopping.
All right.
He's got nothing to lose.
So I'm gonna put another bird card into recruit, which is
yes.
crazy, but I'm pretty sure the game's gonna end before I turmoil, so it's fine.
Scary.
This is
And
Winner
hilarious.
build just
I'm
for
gonna
fun.
Put this into
And move. I think move makes sense.
move.
You and I weren't scoring so fast, Lily. I would be absolutely terrified of this.
Yeah. It is a beautiful decree, I must say.
Very
All right.
beautiful.
And then I'll craft, because why not?
Yeah, why not?
This false orders. Just because I can. And then we're gonna do the decree. So we get 8 guys. Oh my god. It is happening.
Surprised you can't
Swoop
wipe both of us off the face of the earth.
Fly. What?
Do you put them all
So
in
I'm
one?
surprised you can't wipe both of us off the face of the earth.
We're gonna try.
That would be hilarious.
Alright.
3
So I got
battles.
mouse, bunny. Oh, I can't even get over there without an extra mouse. Unless I do. Well, I can put some there. Fox, fox. Bunny, bunny.
With only one mouse move, that makes it tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll work. All right. So we're gonna put
4 and 4.
like that, maybe.
I'd maybe go 6 and 2. Yeah, you don't need a lot
Probably work.
down south,
Mm-hmm.
but you need a lot up north because if you're going to take everything out, spread across 3 clearings, you're going to need at least 6.
Right.
And you don't care if you die in
Build.
the warlord's clearing, just as long as they
No
fight.
battles.
Right.
So
Because the
fox,
warlord goes in,
fox.
and the warlord will
Bunny.
oppress and smash everything that's not
mouse.
its own. But the Erie actually do the same to its own people. So you tell me who's the
We need
bigger
2 plus
villain
guys
here.
over here. All right. Yeah, it's just gonna be. That's gonna be the recruit.
Oh, 6 down south.
Okay.
Whoa.
Alrighty. And my moves will be
I mean, I
Running
guess you take
mouse.
those badgers out that are sitting right in that mouse clearing.
And
That's a priority,
fox,
right?
and
Oh, you're not killing the warlord.
bunny. I'm not going to kill a warlord, no.
Because I don't think you
I
need
think
to.
this should
Okay.
be enough.
He's not going to win anyway.
That feels
Oh,
like
you're gonna take out his warriors. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just be there. Just being there.
There's
is
gonna be a
enough
lot of
for
fairly
getting points
naked
against.
roosts, though.
This is
Mm,
true.
That you can go
Yeah.
Interesting.
get some work done on, right? I mean,
Mainly this. This is a nightmare for me.
Yep.
So I don't have it.
And I'm gonna battle 3 battles. What do I do my battles? I need a build, so I need at least 2 builds. It's gonna be those 2 battle. Then I have to have a safety battle if something happens. I might turmoil. It's okay. All right, so we're gonna start battling here. Any ambush?
Go ahead.
No ambush. Oh my gosh.
2,
Oh,
3.
the streak is
Hey,
broken.
get the
Yeah.
damage though.
All right. I can't battle there again,
And that's Marcus's game.
which sucks. All right, so I guess I'll just battle
Yeah.
here. Any ambush?
So now, oh my gosh, so they're gonna pull it off, and we're gonna have like a handful of more turns. It seems like.
No, you're good. Go for it.
I don't know. I mean, we're
Marlin.
still on the clock with warlords, right? The warlord's gonna get like
Yeah,
2
you got a
points per
knife.
turn,
1-1.
at least.
At least he had a knife.
Nobody
Proud of
crafted
that.
And I only
coffin
have one
makers.
option
Did we ever
left.
find out? Did we ever see it?
That's you got 2 options.
I haven't seen it.
Where's the? Oh no, I can't do it up there.
You
Um,
should,
It's
but
not
it
in the
is an
decree
option. All
or
right, got
the
it.
revenue.
And the deck is shuffled, so someone's just had it
All
in
right,
their
he
hand.
also had a knife.
Good boys.
These birds. The thing is that when you breed them fast, they.
But wait,
they,
can you
they just
imagine
grow
coffin
weaker,
makers
you
in
know?
this game? Are you kidding me?
All right.
True.
Like
And
a
then
turn
we'll do our
2
double
coffin
build.
makers out of any of these players. Whoa.
And we get 3 points. Oh my gosh, 3 points. Amazing. And cards.
Okay. I gain 2 guys. Good start.
Let's see what
Good
Lily's got.
one.
Oh yeah, sorry. No raises.
Point from a way
I don't
station
need to
could be
anoint.
scored.
I do have to choose a different mood.
Yeah, she's
Let
2
us be
points
stubborn.
short.
Yeah.
She
'Cause
she
she
could
can.
get to 29,
I cannot craft.
right?
So going
Oh,
on to
no, no, wait,
command,
that's
I
way too much
cannot
movement.
build.
She can battle
Guys,
the way station. What did she
I
go with?
will
What was the
instead
mood?
Command 1
That
and
is
Stubborn.
command 2
stubborn.
battle any
Ignore
ambush.
the battles. She just
No.
needs to survive.
Sweet.
She's gonna go down to this mouse clearing.
And then
She's gonna leave 1 behind.
advance 1, any
One
ambush.
behind.
No, go ahead.
Boop.
Oh, there's a
Good
zero.
job,
Wow.
buddies. That's all I needed.
They did it.
Good job, buddies.
Doesn't it ignore
Alright.
the first hit take?
I'm not
Guess he's
gonna use my
stubborn,
other
it doesn't matter.
prowess. I'm quite happy just sitting in here like huddling in a massive ball. With 2 points, and then I will end my turn and see if I get another
Yeah,
one.
stay collected, and then you score an easy 2 points next turn. There's like an
Okay,
almost,
I
there's
will
very
refresh
few ways to
some
stop her for
things.
next turn, right?
I can't really refresh
What
enough
happens if you
things to
board
do
wipe?
any movement besides a slip.
Warlord?
Yeah.
So I will just slip here. I'm
So,
assuming I probably won't get
basically,
another
you just
turn,
anoint the
so I will
warlord in
just
a
not
clearing.
bother hitting the
And that's it.
Fury.
Yeah, so if there's
After
nothing,
approved.
I'll
so if you have
repair
no
my boot,
warriors on the map,
I'll
you just
draw a
place your
card,
warlord in any clearing.
and I will
Doesn't even
discard
matter.
one.
Gotcha.
I
I'll
mean,
discard tunnels.
that's not much of a comeback
Just a
mechanic
reminder of
because
what they had
you can
didn't
just get
use.
knocked off again.
So I think my only win is if this is a 3, and I need to roll well against the Eerie. So
Let's see. Let's see if luck
Yep.
is
and pray they don't
on
have
the
an
Badger's
ambush.
side. It
That
could be
sucks.
there.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing that I've seen a lot of
Gotta
out
do
of
it, though.
Vagabonds
Gotta do
is this is kind of off the subject, even though
No
we're at
choice.
the
What is it?
crucial moment of the game here.
1 out of 3. It's a
But
3,
is
okay.
putting your damaging your
And it
sword
would be nice
early
if I had.
so that you can't go
Ooh,
hostile with anybody, and then just
cards,
aiding
right.
your way to victory.
Right.
Would make things
Just
a lot easier.
what is it? Questing for cards and then aid. Because they can't, no matter how hard they
I
hit
roll a
you,
2-2, I'm also
they
screwed.
can't go hostile because you don't have any swords. That doesn't seem like
Guess
the
I
most
could
fun way to
also,
play, but
I can move. Yeah,
Neither
I
I was getting
move.
punched in the forehead every other turn. So
it's a slight improvement. That's a funny way to put it.
Oh, yeah. that
You
makes
thought
more
you
sense.
could ambush me.
So sad. So
I'm
sad.
done with that. I have no time for that. All right. So then I will
Marcus might have this.
use my saboteurs.
Well, I guess
Mm-hmm.
I guess he
Let's see.
did say
We're about to find out. It's a 1.
it's a 1.
No. Womp womp.
Sorry.
They get to 28.
That day. I think
They
that's
tie.
game then.
The rats, and then the rats win on their next turn. Especially because 2 of these players didn't spend any time trying to do any more wiping of the rats, and so now I don't think the birds will be able to board wipe
You no.
the rats,
No, there's nothing else I can do.
which would be
Game for me.
required. The rat or
Well-
Erie's going to turmoil, right? They can't recruit. Oh no, they do have enough.
And-
Oh wow. Phew.
And there's a false
Fine, right
orders
now.
with a
Alright,
relic on the table. Or
yeah.
no,
Moving back.
he's gonna recover that for 3 points.
Recovering for 3 points.
My goodness.
Also
I
28.
hate freaking Badgers. I hate them. It was really close. I was really, really close though.
And now, well, I mean, look how far away he is from any more points.
Yeah.
out of relatives.
Yeah, it was
just
a good
like,
game.
No go.
And
I
honestly,
thought I played pretty clean.
remember
too.
that thing when I said that it sometimes is the
dominance, that
eerie,
was
it's
a
good to not
mistake.
get a roost
Not very
down right
good.
away because you get 2 point bursty. But here's a
Right.
perfect example of
I'll draw.
they had more points earlier in the
2
game.
cards.
they'd be in position to actually win this
Yeah.
because they can go and smash with that decree. They can just do whatever they
All
want.
right, we're gonna
Yeah.
swap.
This is
Do you
very
mind?
bored
Sorry.
at
Do you
this
mind if
point.
I do a quick move? I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Like a. Oh no, I can't even do it. Never mind. Continue.
All right.
So there's 1 point on the board.
Is there any way to stop the warlord?
2 roosts is
No.
4 points.
Badgers also just get a relic and win.
The only way to
That
stop me
So-
would be to wipe me off the entire map.
No,
that's
you
what we do.
wipe these
Or
guys,
wipe all
right?
but
And then,
one.
You just need 2
and then
points.
and then
Yeah.
camp on a clearing.
Well, if you wipe the hundreds, then if I wipe them here, then they can only oppress 2 clearings. So you only have 2 warriors.
That's true.
Right,
Right, but I'm saying like you move in here, and here, and then you just camp on his 1 warrior, her 1 warrior, and then
Yeah, but it
kill
might be
these
just
ones.
easier to just wipe out the warlord. I guess they're stubborn.
I am stubborn.
These and the other problem is that they're recruiting off of it too. So
Yeah, that's if I wipe
yeah,
it out.
so if
then
you
they
wipe it
all-
out, then it's gone.
they only have 2. They can only oppress 1, and it can only get 1 point.
exactly. Yeah. This is a good way to spend a lot of extra battles that you got.
Yeah.
Beating your head against a stubborn
And then
warlord.
Badgers could encamp here, pull that in, and then it's a 3, so they just win as well.
Yeah,
So if-
you gotta hope that I don't have like the right
How
card.
many
Yeah,
cards do you
I
have? 2 cards. So you could potentially recruit twice, which would give you a rule of 4, 6, 7. That's probably not going to happen. And what can I do? If I triple build, that's 5 points.
That's my kind of talk.
I can get the way station for 6. That puts me at 25.
I just want my points, dang it.
I don't know. You take out the warlord and the way station, and I think
Yeah,
you
don't
win
think
this
there's
game.
Anything else I can do?
Yeah.
No.
How does anybody
and
else
stop
deal
them.
with you at this point? I mean, I guess Hunter could still come in and
So 2 battles in here.
do some
maybe
damage. Although,
3.
God, just never getting that second
Nah,
sword is
yeah.
a death knell.
Stack a bunch of guys.
And does Hunter have 5
that
cards
again.
sitting on the
Okay.
table?
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
think
put
he's like
this,
already. He's like done. He doesn't even think it's coming back around to his turn.
Oh, okay.
League of Adventurous
'Cause
Mice.
It
and
may have also
Move.
been from
Oh yeah, I got the
Swap Meet,
rainbow.
and he
2
just
of
hasn't
each
picked 'em
move.
back up.
Okay.
What?
Because with 5 cards in your hand and not hostile with the Badgers, you could
Right.
aid the
I could
Badgers.
false orders. But I
one-
can false orders right now.
Get 5
Warlord.
points out
3.
of that.
As warriors
You
protecting
could get
the
5
warlord.
points.
Move the 2 warriors away, but then he can still press
No.
4 clearings.
Oh no,
I guess
because
he
you
wouldn't
only
be able to move.
do 1
probably.
card, 2 cards.
To get
Ah,
4, he
three
can get
cards.
3
We need
points out of
6
that.
cards.
3.
Yeah.
I think I have to kill them all. Alright, here's what we'll do. I actually kind of like that. Alright, we're going to false orders.
Cool.
These 2 dudes are going to go into here. And then that's beginning of Birdsong, right? In Birdsong, okay. And I will also. I haven't swap meted yet. Oh no. Here are the Vagabond's cards. So yeah, I'll just take one of those. That goes right back. All right. So we've got fox, fox, mouse, bunny, mouse. Only one there. Fox, fox, mouse. No, fox, fox, bunny, mouse, bunny, mouse. Maybe I'll get through there. So that fox, fox, mouse, bunny, mouse. Fox.
This is just
I
funny
can just
to
I
listen
can
to.
just double up on moves.
Yeah.
All right, it'll be fine.
The ravings of a
So that card goes in there.
person who's truly
and
lost.
I
the
will
plot.
craft.
Fox, fox, bunny, mouse, fox,
What are we
So I'm gonna
crafting?
craft.
mouse.
Oh, is that dumb? Probably. I'm gonna craft this bag for a point.
Cool.
False orders.
And I'm going to craft
Also-
this sword for
Oh,
another
Whoa.
point.
what?
Whoa.
What?
Whoa. Just sitting on points, huh?
4 points away. 3 points away. Also, it should be noted, I don't know if you noticed or if anybody else noticed that the Erie have tunnels, which is a really
There's like,
fun
can you guys
card.
grab these items for me? I can't
For
grab them
Eerie.
for some reason.
Yeah.
There's like something underneath it.
So, I mean, he can just
the sword
go
and the
anywhere.
thing. Thank you. That was 2 points. And all right. So I'll do my recruits.
Marcus needs to be back at work. What time zone is Marcus in?
I believe on the other side of the planet.
Oh, wow. Fair enough.
That's stressing me out though, knowing that somebody has to be at work in 30 minutes.
I know.
It's just like naturally because I know that
Yeah.
feeling.
Do I have builds? I gotta leave one behind over here. And I'll be able to build here almost certainly. Okay. And I'll do my 3 battles. So first battle will be against the Warlord. Any ambush?
Come on, 3 0 0s.
1-1. I lose
Alright,
a
that's a
dude.
0.
You're stubborn. Yep.
Let's roll that exact
Lord.
roll 3 times. That'd be great.
Battle there again.
Come on.
Come on.
Well, he just needs another bad roll, and then he can't kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, he got it. Whew.
got it. Nice.
Boo.
And then I have a third battle. If I wipe you out here, you just if I roll a 3, you just win here. I think I can't attack you. Rough. We could roll the dice on it. Hope we get a 2.
The warlords. Pieces.
Well, the warlord can't even move out of there anyway.
Yeah, you can move out here.
Oh yeah. All right, we'll hit the warlord. Why not? Any ambush in there?
Ish.
2. Come on, 2-2. Oh no.
So
No, build twice.
I'm sure I'm sure you're wondering, the comeback mechanic for the Badgers is that if they're off the map, they basically get a warrior and a way station
On the edge.
in an edge clearing.
Okay.
Right.
So
That's almost good for them.
Now I can grab my roost.
recollection.
There's
Like
Yeah.
sometimes the board wipe for the Badgers are like, now they get to just pick wherever the
They
heck
need
they
it.
want to go.
yeah, there's a lot of endgame states where it comes down
I
to,
guess there's
okay,
only-
we gotta specifically
gotta be
take everything
there,
except
no.
for this one warrior
There
Yeah.
and there.
or this one way station.
In the 2 corners.
Okay, guys, he's
Thank
turmoiling
you.
next turn.
And that's 4 points. I am turmoiling next turn. Yeah. 4
Also
points.
winning next turn.
How do you go down?
I don't-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
cards.
9 points.
You have to
Okay,
score all those points
I got
before
no
your
raise.
build.
I got no recruit. Anoint. Go.
They might turmoil on recruit. They need to spawn 8
choose
and they
a
only have
different
6 on
mood.
supply. So
Oh.
if nobody attacks them, they just turmoil at the start of
Yeah.
their turn. But does Lily have it right here? I don't think so, right? We already determined
gonna
that
play
if she loses the
lavish.
warlord,
That
Oh,
makes
yeah.
sense.
Oh, yeah.
plays 2 warriors.
Okay.
and
Let's
a bird
remove
song.
these boots. I don't care
That'll
about
do it.
them. They weren't important.
She just needs to get into a third clearing.
Actually, I'm gonna switch the clearing that I put my warlord in.
Sure.
Fair.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4.
you need the range.
Good job, buddy. You found an army.
Yeah.
Wow.
She just wins right here. She gets a third
The
clearing and
rat
she wins.
scuttled in from the woods.
Look at that.
Can't craft. Going to command.
One command
Good
to move it.
game.
Move here.
Good game.
Battle until you die.
Battle until you die. That's the
Yep.
quote. That's the quote. Put it down. Oh, and we end on a 3-0. How
Wow.
appropriate.
Feels like an honorary 3-0 roll. Just stand it on. Alright, that's it. I'm done.
Good game.
All right.
Wow.
Well, Botbot called it after the draft. He said, I think the Lord of the Hundreds won that draft. And like a called shot. Lily, you know what? I would almost say I'm sick of seeing Lily win, but I never am. It's always great to watch the parade happen at the end of just like, all right, here we go. And I'm going to do this and this and this and this. And that's it. So, Lily, congratulations on a game well fought and a draft well played.
Thank you.
That was fantastic.
Bot, thank you for coming on. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for instigating this stream and hopefully many more to come. This was a fun one. I will say, I think we got to do this one again. I would love to learn more about AdSet and this game. We could say like, I think the goal of this stream was to say like, oh yeah, look at all the things we can determine about turn order based on the draft. But the only thing we learned about this draft was you put this much meat on the table and chaos and a 3-hour game will ensue. It's hard to predict
Yep.
anything beyond that.
Yeah, you could play AdSet analysis.
But without further ado,
all
I would
night.
like to say goodnight and thank you to all of our players. Again, congratulations to Lily. Thank you to Humberto. Thank you to Marcus
Well
the
played.
Cat.
Good game.
Well played, everyone.
Thank you
Yeah,
to
that was
Hunter.
tons.
GG, everybody.
Thank you to Botbot. Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Love your hair. Hope you win. We will see you again soon.
That was awesome.
That was
Yeah, that was
fun. That
fun.
was a good game.
That was fun. I have to go to sleep though. I am very tired.
I bet
Sleepy
you
time
are.
now.
Yeah. Oh, did I tell you
That
that
is
Root can go
fair.
6 hours too?
Yeah.
forgot to mention that.
Congratulations to Root. You got longer. How dare you? That's the goal, right? Yeah.
Make Root a longer game.
But yeah, that was fun. Adios, everybody.
have a good
nice
night.
night.
Yeah.
Thanks, y'all. Have a good one.
Thank you.